You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
The date is August 6th, 1977. As of August 5th, in-game yesterday, the players have all met, coming together through random circumstance to meet at Studio 54 to buy drugs and exchange information. The night concluded in the murder of someone the three of them knew, one Gentle G. It is the first exposure of all the PCs to something more nefarious and sinister happening in New York City. All right, all of you guys passed out from exhaustion, mostly mental exhaustion from the events of the previous night. And you all wake up in Detective Brock Malone's apartment.
Who wakes up first?
I bet Brock.
Are you an early riser?
Not it. Yeah, I mean, I have to get to work. I have a job, so.
Me too.
Me too.
But I get to work with other big people.
I get taxes taken out of my paycheck. Oh, no.
Oh, never mind. Sucker.
So, Brock, you wake up first. Where did you sleep?
In my bed.
Okay.
You weren't going to let me have the bed? I'm distraught. My boyfriend was just murdered.
You wouldn't fit. Sorry.
You have a tiny bed?
Of course I'm got
That's a race car bed. That's a police car bed.
Save on space. God, feels like it's been more than just a night. Feels like it's been a week. What was to do? Hold on, let me check my notes. I guess I'm gonna pull out my notebook and I'm gonna start some coffee. Then I'm gonna pull out my notebook.
Okay.
And go over the names I jotted down. That was Marianne, right? She was the Scientologist.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you don't know exactly what to call her. You know she gave you a copy of Dianetics.
Right.
And that's about it. She said she was a member of the Process Church.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to wait for the others
Pull out your notebook, look over the names I took down. Just Marianne.
Underlined.
Like a pair of boobs like drawn on there.
Scientist, question mark?
Very LA Noire style.
Yeah, whenever the coffee starts going, Donna, you wake up, and it's a horrible feeling for a second because you wake up smelling coffee like you have almost every morning for the last 6 years because G always wakes up before you. And for a split second, you feel like maybe you're waking up from a dream, but you don't recognize the apartment. You're still in your clothes from the night before, and reality crashes in all around you all over again.
And I'm going to kind of unceremoniously just hand her, shove a cup of coffee, right in front of her. Just black.
Okay.
You don't have to say anything.
and take this coffee. Black.
Just here and just keep going.
Don, I imagine you're on the couch.
Unless you have a guest room.
It's my prop.
Do you have a guest room?
No. I'm on a detective salary, no way.
Do you own any pets? Sorry to interrupt.
No,
it's important.
I don't. I'm probably way too much.
Okay.
What?
Way too much. I also thought he said he weighs too much.
He weighs too much.
I am way too fat for a dog.
No.
I'm tiny, but I'm very, very fat. And did we not discuss this? Okay.
That's perfect. If you die in your shoebox of an apartment, they can live off of you for weeks.
They call me Detective Squarepeg. I'm as wide as tall. Then Chili Dog, I wager you're on the floor.
Oh.
That's what I would guess, but
I mean, how many couches do you own? I don't think that I would just gravitate to
I probably have a couch, and I would say I've got a recliner too.
okay.
I would be in the recliner then.
Okay.
Can you afford that on your detective salary?
Shit.
Whoa. I'm not entirely straight though, so
Way to be emasculated, bro.
Yeah, most of your furniture you could pick out from police auctions if you
yeah,
wanted.
there you go.
Nice.
Maybe it was Gentle G's at one time before you got.
Civil forfeiture. You're taking people's stuff.
Then I would have slept on the recliner, yeah. After I searched it for drugs.
I was about to say, probably.
After I realized it was bought at a police locker. Wait a minute, I know this recliner.
Well, I'll say, Donna, you wake up, and then he hands you the cup of coffee. Chili Dog, I don't know about you. What would wake you up, or what your habits are?
A loud noise, probably. Other than that, I'd probably sleep pretty late.
I'm not going to be very patient with him. If Donna's already like getting up, then I'll probably like nudge him or something, poke him with something. I don't know.
That ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
If he pokes him and he doesn't wake up, then I'll take one of the copies of Dianetics and like drop it loudly on the floor.
Beavers and ducks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'll jump up with a start and then check my pockets real quick and look around.
Takes you a second to get your bearings. Like, oh, fuck, where am I?
And then I look around the room and I see Donna and then I see Tiny Detective and my lip kind of curls up a little bit into a smile. I gotta be going. See, thanks for letting me crash here.
There's coffee in the pot if you want it.
Can't touch the stuff. I'll pat him on the shoulder.
There's crack in the briefcase if you want.
And I'll start heading out the door. Where do you live again?
Where are you now, you mean?
Yeah.
I'll give him the address.
You don't know where you live?
I give him the address.
Who's the junkie now?
He's pretty far from you. This is not a really nice neighborhood, but it is on the other side of town.
It is nicer than my neighborhood.
Yep.
No, that's a little far from where I live. Could you spot me? Taxi fare? Money?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'll pull out my wallet. How much are cabs nowadays?
$500. That should cover it.
I don't think that we should just let him go.
It's the 70s.
I think you should stay.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It was like $1.
I don't think it's a good idea that you stay either, to be honest.
Well, don't we want to know what happened last night? Do we want to figure this out together?
I'll tell you what happened last night. I did some things that I did not want to be around a cop for any length of time.
I think he's okay to go if he wants. I should be able to find him if we've got any questions. Also, he's a bit of a liability.
I'll just nod to the camera.
Wink.
It is true.
What about the two of us? Do we live close by each other?
Relatively, yeah. You guys are both in the same side of town.
Really?
So are we in one borough for the whole story? Or are we in different boroughs?
Let's see. Maybe. Well, let's see. Probably. Maybe that would be better if you're in different boroughs. Maybe now you're in Brooklyn.
I was going to say, Detective lives in Brooklyn and we live in Harlem.
Yeah, that works.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, and then you guys are differentiated between Spanish Harlem and Harlem.
I'm in Spanish Harlem.
But
which I know that from that Rob Thomas song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but if you're willing to help, I could use some help. I got some ideas. If you want to tag along, you seem pretty street smart.
Can I trust you?
He is a cop. I do want to remind you.
Yeah, because you do know that
No offense.
if anyone will help you, you should probably take it because it's basically just you doing your job.
Why, you want a resume? I worked with General G for years.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that you worked with him for years. I just met you last night. For all I know, you've been working together for 2 weeks.
I don't know how long we've been working together.
I'd say it's been a while working at least as an informant. You probably haven't been giving him packages for very long, but you were clued in on who he is from Mr. Zeus a while ago. You just know he was a contact of Mr. Zeus's.
It's your call. I could use the help if you're willing. I'll sip my coffee, pretend not to care. Weren't you about to leave, Chili Dog?
Yep, that's why my hand is out.
Here's $1.
I don't think that's going to do
It's
it.
the 70s.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Chili Dog. It's the 70s. We can't just go around in our Volkswagen vans anymore. I don't think it's going to cover it.
Hand him another $1.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Let me see who is president.
I'll shove it in my
I imagine, yes, it is Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter. That's what
Yep.
I would have guessed.
Yep, as of this year.
77.
Yep.
Not this year.
As of 2017, we have brought back Jimmy Carter.
In our hour of desperation, we mastered necromancy.
Oh, he's still alive. He's the oldest living president.
I'm sorry, Jimmy Carter. I thought you were dead. My bad.
He teaches Sunday school every Sunday.
Does he?
Yeah, I read that somewhere. He's very active for his age.
Well, that's good. I did not know. Look, I didn't know he was alive.
So we make it our in-game goal to kill Jimmy Carter. So we rewrite history here now.
All right, here's your money back. I'm in. I will leave with the $2 and go try to hail a taxi at the street.
I'm going to go with him and split a cab because I need to go home and change my clothes. You can come too.
You go into General G's?
That's where I live.
All right, I'll come.
So then we all three get in a cab together.
Well, shit. So, okay.
So I snatched back my $2.
That's fine. You can have it,
So
man.
before you make any traveling decisions, let me go ahead and lay this out to you. Basically, I mean, sleep time included, but in the next 24 hours, everything you do is going to take a chunk of time. I have plot points laid out depending on where you go at what point in time. So, like, there are, depending on what location you choose to go, because I figured there are a small number of places everyone's going to go. In the morning, there will be people that are there that won't be there any other time, or in the afternoon, or in the evening. So that every time you go somewhere, it's going to take chunks off your time and move the time frame. So you have 24 hours to accomplish certain things. Or if you choose to spend time, like if there's a plot point and you need to research something, that's going to take a chunk of time. Or if you all research together, it's going to take less time than if one of you did. But
Tyler, please. I've played RPGs before. I know the plot doesn't move along until we talk to that one specific NPC.
True. You didn't talk to the dude's caller at the end of the... So you can travel all over New York and nothing's going to happen until you talk to one person.
So do you want us to be conscious of the...
Yeah, just be conscious
meta?
of where you're going because time is a factor.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a quick horse bath, change shirts, and then I'm done. So.
Okay.
I was actually, when I got to the street, going to see if I could find a payphone nearby.
Yeah, there's one at the end of the block.
And now we're both standing behind you.
Yeah, well, I'll try to create some distance and then use my Captain Crunch whistle to make a call to Rob Torres.
Okay.
And just please pick up Rob Torres, pick up. And then if he doesn't answer, I'm just going to call him again. I then look over my shoulder kind of nervously at Donna and Pocket Detective.
Yeah, it rings probably 5 or 6 times before it picks up. Topeka Bodega.
Is it Rob Torres?
Yes.
Rob Torres.
Oh, Chili Dog. What's up?
Look, man, things are pretty weird right now.
You took a bunch of that acid that you bought last night, didn't you?
No, I didn't get a chance because I spent the night at a cop's apartment. So
Shit, okay.
do not hang up, Rob Torres.
Are you okay?
Not really. He wants to take a taxi cab with me.
To the station?
I don't know. Probably.
Man, don't go to the fucking police station then.
I know, especially with the DRUGS.
You have them like on you?
Yes. I'll check to make sure.
Hey, Chili Dog, is that phone call going to take much more time? We got to run by the station.
Don't worry, it's free.
Shit, man, you don't want to get busted with
He
that.
wants
Just take it all. Just
wants-
take it all. It's fine.
I don't want to take it. Take it. You mean take it with me or take it?
No, fucking eat it.
No.
Dude, you don't want to get busted. You'll
No.
go to, if you had it on you, you will go to jail. Like, take all of it.
I'm going to just dump it. I'm not going to eat it.
I guess you could also do that.
Let me tell you where I am.
Okay.
And I'll look for a street sign.
Yep. You're on.
I will read it to Rob Torres.
Yeah, let's say the intersection. I don't know. I should have looked up New York. I should have done more research into it to know exactly where you are. But
I'm there.
Let's say
Wherever
you're
I am.
at the intersection of 14th and 23rd.
Is there... I'm at 14th and 23rd, Rob Torres.
Anyone from New York or knows New York, shut up.
Is there anything nearby, like...
I live in Manhattan, by the way. Did we establish that?
Live in Trump Tower in 77.
Is this a proper phone booth, or is this like a part of a bank of phones out on the street?
I'd say, yeah, there are two. There's another one on the other side of you.
Okay, Rob Torres. I am in a so that's where I am, and I'm in a phone booth. And I guess I'll just leave this here. Rob Torres. I'm not normally involved in deals like this.
Oh shit. Okay.
I need your guidance, Rob Torres. That's what I'm saying. Where do you want me to put these? I'm not eating them, Rob Torres.
Do you have any gum?
I could find some gum.
Chew some gum, put it on it, stick it underneath the
little counter here?
Yeah.
Okay. You need me to mark the booth with like a secret sign or anything?
I can find if that's where you are, I think I can find it.
Okay. All right. Hurry up.
Okay.
This looks like a cop sniffing apartment complex.
Oh man, cop sniffing. All right.
And then I'll hang up the phone and I'll hold up my finger to Donna and Malone. Just 1 minute, and I'll look for gum. Oh, do either of you have gum?
Or make a luck roll.
All right.
No.
Hey, my luck is hold on, let me make sure. My luck is 85. I rolled an 84. I would say that's pretty lucky.
Yeah, because you're like, oh shit, and you just randomly pat your pants and then you reach in. Yeah, you got
drugs.
A crumpled. You've got acid gum.
Damn, I am lucky.
You've got a crinkled piece of Wrigley.
No, hold on. I'll throw my finger up, chew it up real quick, and turn my back away from Detective and Donna, and I'll stick it to the bag, and I'll just attach the drugs to the underside of this phone booth counter.
Okay.
I imagine from my point of view, I can like see up and like underneath.
Damn you gnomish detective. Go talk to a badger. Leave me alone.
Whenever he turns his back, I want to see if I can see.
Make a spot hidden. And I guess Chili Dog make a hide.
Alrighty.
We'll do an opposing spot hidden versus hide.
I want to roll low.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 45, which is a fail for me normally in hide.
I rolled a 41, which is a pass on my spot hidden.
Okay, yeah. He's trying to be slick. But yeah, you can see you spot what he's doing.
Can I see her spotting me?
You're just intensely making eye contact as you like try to stick this thing.
I imagine I am looking back at you guys.
I mean, I would say like they're looking at you.
All right. Well, they definitely know then. Okay. Bloop. It's in.
What are you doing that for?
Why'd you hit me with a gun last night?
You were in my way.
I don't think that's how we operate in the society.
Get stuff done.
I was just trying to help you.
So what are you doing hiding products in the phone booth?
What are you?
I'm gonna whistle for a taxi.
Okay.
I'm just pointing to him. He is a cop.
Yeah, he's not a clean one though.
Oh, why do you fucking say so?
I'm just pretending not to hear this.
Let's go home, I assume. Actually, I have nowhere to be. It's fine.
We're gonna stop by Donna's and then we're going to the station.
Where are we going? I'm not going to the station.
Oh, but he's on the take, I hear. What are you worried about, Donna?
He may be a dirty cop. Doesn't mean I want to go to any police station.
She hit me with a gun last night. I like to press charges.
His word against mine.
I have the bruise to prove it.
Our suspect, Marianne, last night mentioned a Robert Moore that I picked up a while back. So I'm going to look up his record. That was
She's
her.
Suspect in what?
Suspect? What are we doing? What are you holding up?
I'll hold up the book they gave us.
Is it this big?
The Dianetics?
Yeah, Dianetics.
It's like a Gideon's Bible.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's tiny.
It's a Zagat's.
She gave me the tiny one.
There's a really good chicken place around here, guys.
So I'm going to find out. Yeah, that's the only thing we have in common. You guys didn't notice that we didn't get sick?
What does the fact that we didn't get sick have to do with that book?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It's the only lead I got, unless you got a better idea.
We could return to the nightclub, see what's up.
I'm going to need a reason to go with you.
There was a murder at the nightclub. We can do it, but there were witnesses there who saw all of us at the nightclub. Probably not a good idea unless you want to spend the rest of the day answering questions.
Well, can't you figure out if there are police there? Don't you work for them? Find out if they're there or not.
Let me just pull out my cell phone, and I will...
We're at a phone booth. He's got a whistle. You don't need
Don't go
money.
in there.
I mean, you know, there was a murder at a prolific nightclub. I mean, they're there.
Just trust me on this.
Taxi cab pulls up.
I'm getting in.
Oh.
Drive.
I get the next one. Follow that cab.
I look to see if they see me.
I too will get in.
Me too.
And you guys go to Donna and Gentle G's.
Just my place now, I guess. Just like this drug empire is just mine now.
There's the
Not
building.
totally wrong. You don't know how much. All right, think of it like this. You're Daenerys when Khal Drogo dies. Yeah, you're in charge, but you don't know how well everyone's going to listen to you without some sort of display of power.
I need some muscle.
You need dragons.
You know how to fight, right? You'll be my muscle?
Sure.
Done.
Do you pay?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, even better.
Yeah, you guys ride for a little while before you get... Traffic's not bad right now.
Can we stop by and pick up some kids?
Okay, maybe I don't want you on my payroll.
Listen, buddy, I've got a line, all right? I may be a dirty cop, but there's a line.
Oh, I'm glad somebody said it. Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah, you guys make it to your apartment.
Is the corner store where Gentle G got the copy of Dianetics from What's-Her-Face close to my apartment? Mm-hmm. Like, can I see if she's there?
Yeah, you pass by and yeah, she is not. There's no one out front.
Okay.
Make a... Because there's spot and spot hidden, so make a spot.
I don't see spot. Spot's not a thing.
Let's see.
Spot hidden.
It's only spot hidden? Mm-hmm. I guess make a spot hidden then.
That's a good roll.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, because you know this neighborhood well. You know who parks where. You know your neighbors. I mean, it pays to know about your surroundings whenever you do what you do. So it doesn't... I mean, pretty immediately you see something out of the norm. As you see parked... Not directly in front of, but about 5 cars down, a car you've never seen before. It is nicer than most of the cars in this neighborhood. It is a very polished, wax, nice, black 4-door car. Tinted windows.
That was not going to be my question. So the window's tinted. Okay. Is there a way that I can walk in front of it to get to my building without being, like, conspicuous? Or would it be, like, out of my way?
It's a little out of your way. Yeah, you're not...
What else? What is there? What else is on the street? Is there like a phone booth, or is
There is a phone booth at the other end.
like so you could walk past it to go to the phone booth?
Yes.
Okay.
Chili
Chili
dog.
man.
Chili dog. You can call me Alex.
Chilla
it's fine.
man.
Chili man's good. No one's ever called me that before.
You see that phone booth down there at the end of the street?
Yep.
I want you to go down there and pretend to make a call.
I can make a real call if you want.
Well, I don't care if you actually make a call or not, but just when you walk in front of these cars, you see this car, and I'm gonna like inconspicuously motion to it.
That one?
Don't slap his
It
face.
stands out a little bit.
Be like that nice looking black car there. Walk past in front of it, see if you can look in the windshield and see who's in it.
I mean, the windows look tinted.
Not the windshield won't be.
I mean, we can hope it's not. I'll look in.
Okay.
Yeah, as you walk by, you sort of glance in, because the side windows are all heavily tinted. You cannot see through them. But you look through the windshield, it's dark, but you see through its pristine leather interior, but no one's inside it.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go up to the apartment.
The
Okay.
invisible man. I'll make a call. I'll call Rob Torres.
Okay. Just rings.
Good. Excellent. Click.
Okay, yeah.
I'm following Donna.
Okay. Did you get to your apartment?
I imagine that we have a safe of some kind in the apartment.
Do I see them go in? Mm-hmm. Then I'll follow because I'm your muscle.
Lock the door behind you, chili man.
Where would your safe be, do you think?
It would be like hidden, but not like mysterious house behind a painting hidden. Like maybe like, in the top of the closet or, something under the bed.
Oh,
Okay.
Like that.
Do you have one of those paintings with eye holes cut out where you can stand behind the wall and look through it? I've always wanted one of those.
Shit's not real. Doesn't happen.
I will lock the door.
Yeah, when you unlock the door and walk in, you hear a door shut inside the apartment as you open the door.
Okay. I will draw my gun.
Yeah, you open the door, draw your gun in time to see sort of your closet at the other end where your safe is shut. And shutting it and turning around is a well-appointed man in a black suit.
When I see her drawing her gun too, I will draw mine.
Okay.
I'll open a beer.
And I will peer from like I don't know.
Behind me?
Behind her hip or something.
Yeah, there's a man with slick back, gray hair, horn-rimmed glasses, pristine black suit.
Does he have anything in his hands?
He's wearing gloves,
But he's not holding
but he's not
anything.
holding anything. And when you open the door with your gun drawn, his hands go up.
What are you doing here?
Do you live here? Is this a Millennium Falcon?
Do I recognize it?
It's Mr. Zeus.
Oh, it's okay, Donna.
Seriously, though, did you build this? I'll go over to the Millennium Falcon.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
It's really fucking nice.
This is nice. Really, seriously.
Yeah, I'll try to get her to lower her gun, and I'll holster mine.
What makes you think he's okay? I'm going to keep my gun up.
He's an associate of mine and Gentle G's.
You want me to beat him up?
Maybe.
I'll look at him.
I'll just shrug.
Looks like he's stoic.
Don't worry.
My apologies.
I only use karate for defense. Or
Oh.
unless she says to
Well,
beat somebody up.
I am not attacking you.
Well, you are breaking and entering.
I am breaking and entering. I am retrieving or looking for my product that I distributed.
Is it? Oh, not the Millennium Falcon. Okay.
Doesn't give you a right to come in here and trope through my house and rifle through my things. I think you need to leave.
The right, no, but, well, sort of. But I do have the ability. But no, I do not mean to startle you. I am simply here to collect what is mine that will not be distributed. Primarily just the new product. The old product, I don't care. You'll find it in its normal place.
Well, it's not here. We lost all our stuff at the club last night.
All right.
I'll just nod to confirm. Yeah, we didn't have time to grab everything before we had to scoot.
Well, not all of it was in evidence. We're missing one briefcase.
There's more drugs out there.
Well, yes, but specifically what I provided Mr. Gentile with, I would like back.
Well, if I find it, I will let you know.
How many brief? You only had one briefcase.
Make a fast talk.
What do you mean? Shut up.
Fired. Yes, 44.
He seems appeased. Or might you be taking over for your recently departed?
I assume so. There's no one else.
Looks like he lowers his hands. Then perhaps we can make a deal.
What kind of deal?
I can provide you with product that you can distribute.
So what's my cut? What's the price on this?
I will sell it to you for roughly 20% of market value.
Why so cheap? What's the catch?
I need it distributed. It's money. It doesn't have to come with questions.
I don't know. Seems off.
The only thing I would ask is that you communicate with Detective Malone here.
Well,
That was basically what Gentle G did.
Yeah, do I know the details of the arrangement with Gentle G? Was this pretty much the same?
That was the only thing you could find, like, why would he be giving this to him so cheap? And you can assume the rest of it was paid in information.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to get involved with this. This is hers and his thing. So
well, I guess that's fine, since I'm already talking to this cop anyway.
I'll just shrug at Zeus. Well, so nothing's changed.
Excellent. I was hoping for little to no hiccup in the distribution line. Looks like he slowly reaches into his pocket, pulls out a card with a number stamped onto it. This is how to get in contact with me.
What's the card look like?
It's a bone white business card,
Ah,
and it looks like it's completely blank except
American
for this number.
Psycho? You think? Yeah, okay.
What can I call you?
Zeus.
Okay. I'll take the card, still pointing the gun at him.
I understand your trepidation, but there's no need.
Well, you're still trespassing, even if we are doing business together.
I did not expect you to be here. My apologies.
Obviously.
May I inquire if you got any information from Mr. G before he passed?
No, nothing. Yes, him or him? Me
Yes,
or him?
looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did tell me something. I'm trying to remember what, because it's been a week.
The flow of LSD, 80% was being bought by the process church.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's and that's why I was going to go check out.
Well, that's a better reason to go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We've gamed it a while. So yeah, I was gonna go see if I can figure out this warehouse that they're operating out of, find its location, and check that out.
I don't believe they're operating out of a warehouse, actually.
You know where?
They have, I'm familiar with the process church. They do have a large building. They are well funded.
Oh, any idea who by?
I know the primary, the flagship Process Church is located in New Orleans and is under the ownership of one Mr. Jean Lafitte. I believe he is the head of their church. Be careful, Detective Malone.
Always, I'll just smile with half my mouth. I'll look up at Donna. You gonna be long?
No, not after this guy leaves. Won't take me long at all.
If you did not know about me or the product, I assume that there is a portion of Mr. G's life you weren't privy to.
I'm pretty sure this is it. This is the only thing.
So you are surprised.
Surprised that he kept secrets from me?
Yes.
No, he knew. He knew what he was doing.
It's odd that the Process Church does somehow tie itself to Mr. G. Mr. G came to New York, or rather, I was tipped off about him many years ago when he was still living in Texas, because his older brother, involved in the church, was murdered by a rather infamous person, Charles Manson. Charles Manson, also somewhat connected to the Process Church, that his book Helter Skelter did take several ideas from the theology of the Process Church. So investigating Mr. Manson led me to Mr. G whenever he moved to New York to get away from it all. And as he was connected then, that's how we became affiliated. And he has worked with me since. Because it looks like he reaches again into his jacket, pulls out a small billfold and opens it up, and there is his picture with CIA and his information that he shows you before he folds it and puts it back into his jacket.
So what did his name say on the CIA badge?
Zeus.
It just said Zeus.
Yes. Well, I will leave you to your investigation and wish you good luck.
Hey, man, are you the devil? Is he shocked?
He is caught off guard by my question.
Chili dog.
If you believe in such things, no.
All right,
But
good.
if you don't believe,
Yes.
Oh, no. No, I believe.
But if you are affiliated with these two good people, then I certainly am a friend.
Oh, well, in that case, it's nice to meet you. And I'll hold my hand out, shake his hand.
He shakes your hand. He's got a very nice leather glove on it.
are they black leather?
Yep.
Did you hurt your hand? Or you like to drive?
Oh, I don't like to leave prints.
Like, what do you mean, huh? What?
Yeah. When did they start fingerprinting? When did that
Oh,
happen?
long
Yeah, it's been-
time
Oh,
ago.
okay. No. Well,
Way before Jimmy Carter
I should
died.
know this. I'm a detective. Fingerprinting, huh? Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Think you might be onto something.
Is that your car out front?
Yes.
It's pretty nice.
Thank you.
It kind of stands out, though, don't you think?
An oversight on my part. I did not intend to be here for long.
No. Yeah, just not. Yeah, yeah.
Well, good day.
Bye.
He leaves the apartment.
That Zeus guy was all right, I guess.
I'll lock the door behind him.
All of them.
And then I will go and check the safe.
Everything's there. Money, other product, other weapons. You do see there is a space where there might have been something that is nothing is there any longer.
I'm going to take a little bit of money.
Okay.
A small amount. Like pocket money.
Hey, what's that in there, money?
I'm going to point my gun behind me. Mind your business.
Man.
Aim a little higher, please.
I don't think I want to work for you anymore, Donna. You're a pretty mean boss.
Gotta be.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
Are
So-
you the devil?
So Donna, did General G have any enemies that would have done this to him? I'm sure Amanda.
He is a
Uh-huh.
drug dealer, so yeah.
You got any names?
I mean, I'll give him the name of rival drug dealers, which I'm sure he's already familiar with.
Yeah, you are. Every one of them. Because inside the safe, if you would like it, there is a Thompson submachine gun.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard to hide that on my person, huh?
You don't have to take it. I'm just telling you it's there.
Not if you're creative. We can dress it up like a detective.
Oh, I had a bag that would have fit perfectly in. Oh, it's a shame.
There is a 12-gauge pump shotgun.
And this is in the safe?
Yes.
Okay, I imagine this is like a Fallout safe. There's money,
Bobby
there's
pins,
a gun,
bobby
and
pins.
some bobby pins.
A couple drugs.
Yeah, Salisbury steak. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, sweet, an ability book.
You see, let's see. He does have he didn't bring it with him. He has a gun that he keeps strapped to his ankle. A 25 Derringer is in the safe with its ankle holster.
Derringer, is that a snub nose revolver?
It's a tiny gun.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny gun.
Yeah,
Tiny gun.
it's a tiny gun. I think it's got like 1 or 2 shots in it,
It's a
something like that.
Normal size gun.
It's like made to conceal.
Okay.
Yeah, for some detectives, it's a regular size gun.
And a PO8 Luger.
PO8? Mm-hmm. What kind of gun is that?
It's a handgun.
It's a very broad category.
Let's see. Deals 1d10, range of 20 yards, 2 attacks per round, an 8-bullet clip, 10 hit points.
Are you taking all the guns?
No, I'm just taking inventory.
Okay.
I'm a good business person. Taking me some inventory. I do have a graduate degree, remember?
Yeah.
We went to school together. Did you forget?
I did.
It's all the drugs.
I did. I
There is-
actually haven't done that much.
There is a
lot.
picture of you.
Oh.
Oh, you really seem to care about you.
Yes. And I care about him.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the back, a ring box.
Is there a ring inside the ring box?
There is.
Does it?
I'm not going to put it on.
Chili Dog ain't gonna comment on that.
What kind of ring does it look like?
There is a very large, looks like probably a 2-carat solitaire set into gold.
Is there money in the safe?
Yes.
How much money is in the safe?
$2,000.
Okay. I'm going to take like $100.
Okay. There's also plenty of heroin, coke. He doesn't have any more acid. There's some pot. All more high-end stuff.
Okay.
You want to pay Chili Dog now?
You want paid in money or do you want paid in drugs?
Shrug.
What paid in pictures of you?
I mean, if you proposed, I wouldn't say no. Just kidding. I'd say no. But it's because I don't know you, not because I don't think you're a good person.
I will give him a small amount of drugs. Since we just started this relationship, you understand I can't give you like a full week's pay or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'll give him a small amount of drugs.
No,
Okay.
this is a perfect amount of drugs for right now. Thank you.
Which type of drug do you prefer?
Nothing too crazy. Why don't you just give me some of that pot, please?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
This other stuff will give you a wild ride.
Look, if I'm going to be possibly beating people up for you, trust me, that's all you want to give me.
This is for your downtime. This is not for your beating up people time.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I give it to him.
You gonna?
Awesome.
They're in half-pound packages.
This is a lot. Excuse me, Miss Donna. This is a lot of drugs. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Did you mean to give me this much?
fine. I'll take it back and I'll give him like a dime.
There are hash coins. You could have some of that.
Dave doesn't know what that is, but Chili Dog probably does, and he wants them.
Fine, whatever.
That'll work.
I'll close the safe.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'll clean up and change clothes I'll yell at him occasionally to not touch the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm totally playing with it.
It's
totally playing with
almost
it.
done. It is an expensive ass model.
I'm actually trying to dive bomb Malone with it. And I'm keeping an ear out for Donna to come back.
I'm doing my best to ignore him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You do see walking around trying to ignore him. Like, he does have 2 very nice Star Wars posters, one of which is signed by George Lucas.
Didn't take him for a fan.
They have a nice color TV. They have a deluxe air conditioner sitting in their window. Pristine furniture, very nice Persian rugs.
Looks like Mr. Zeus's products have been selling pretty well.
Donna, you almost done. I'm bored.
It doesn't take me very long.
Okay.
I'll definitely set the Millennium Falcon down before she comes out.
All right. Where would you like to go to now?
We gotta stop by the precinct.
I think you're going there on your own. I don't think that either one of us wants to be caught in a police station.
Well, you're not gonna be caught. You're gonna be with me.
What do you want to go for? Just curious. I mean,
I'm gonna look up the record on this Robert Moore guy.
who's that?
He was the boyfriend of Marianne, the young woman giving us the.
Oh, I
The
remember
pamphlets.
Marianne. She had a boyfriend?
Well, she did.
But she did. What do you mean?
I don't know her relationship status. I don't have Facebook.
She did say X whenever she was talking to you.
Look, Donna, I need to find out about Marianne's relationship status. I think I should probably go to the police station with Malone.
Okay, how about this? How about we all go down there and only he goes in? we just hang out down the street or something.
I mean, I'm going to have these drugs on me.
There's plenty of phone booths on the way.
What do you know about phone booths? I was looking at you guys. I didn't see anything.
What do I care about phone booths? I don't care.
Who gives
I don't
a
even
shit
like,
about phone
I don't even
booths?
like phone booths.
What is a phone booth?
I'm not Superman. I don't give a shit about phone booths.
So I'll go out and hail another cab.
Okay.
I just look at Donna. You're paying me.
Do you have a gun?
Chili Dog doesn't need a gun.
I'll get you a gun.
Well, I guess I'll take one if you just got something laying around.
The Tommy
Ooh,
gun.
what's this one? Yeah, the Tommy gun.
Okay.
Oh, man, this one looks sweet.
I'll give him one of the guns from the safe. I'll give him the handgun, the Luger.
Okay.
You know how this works?
Yeah.
Can you show me real quick?
I will show him basically how it works while it is unloaded. Then I will reload it and hand it back to him.
So it's really just that easy to kill a dude, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, you're making me nervous, Donna.
Hey, you got more You got any bullets?
I think you're good for now.
Just give him one bullet.
I give him a full clip. He's got a full clip.
Don't worry. She's taught me gun safety over the course of 30 seconds. I'll put it in my pocket. Because I don't have a holster.
Oh.
All right. On your way there, I'll go ahead and tell you, Josh, what Malone has. Basically, your file on the Son of Sam.
Okay.
Because you do have a list of his victims that you know about. So his first victims were Donna Laria and Jody Valenti. He shot both of these women in their cars.
Oh yeah. How does the measurements I took on the bullet wounds? How do they compare to what records we have?
They line up to a 44.
Okay.
But yeah, he shot Donna Laria 18, Jody Valenti 19, while they were sitting in Valenti's Oldsmobile.
He hates Oldsmobile.
Let's see his next shooting. Carl Denaro and Rosemary Keenan. They were sitting in a secluded residential area in Flushing, Queens. Whenever he shot them, when they were both in their car. That's how you first linked that he was using a .44 caliber revolver because of the bullets that were embedded in the car. Next were Donna DeMasi and Joanne Lamino, 16 and 18.
He really hates women named Donna. Sorry.
It was the most popular name for people around that age of this time.
It was a pretty popular one, yeah.
They were walking home from the movies when he approached them and shot them. Next was Virginia Vashkarian, 19, walking home from school when she was confronted by an armed man. After that, Alexander Esau and Valentina Suriani, sitting in a car in the Bronx, only a few blocks away from the Laria Valenti shooting, when he shot twice. And then the latest victim that you know of, or suspect, Matt Gentile, that one is a little bit unusual because normally he kills in pairs.
But the wounds match up to the others.
They do.
Okay.
So you reach the police station.
Go in like I work there.
Two of you are you going in with him, or are you sitting in the car?
Is there, we're in a cab, so
Oh,
no
yeah.
one's in the cab. Is there like a park or like what's around where we could like hang out?
Yeah, I'll we'll meet.
There's a
down
bar across the street.
We'll go in the bar.
We're going to the bar?
Meet us in the bar when you're done.
All right, Malone. We'll see you. Good luck doing all the police things.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you walk in, the police station everyone's all over the place when you walk in.
I'm glad we're friends, Malone. I'll yell from across the street.
I'll just throw my hand up, and I expected it to be everything a buzz. So, but I'll go to wherever they keep the records.
Yep,
And,
in the basement.
Yeah, and I will.
You see Dowd and his cronies are not there. So once you come in, no one really bothers you.
Yeah, I figure word has gotten around about General G's wounds, so they're probably. I assume that's probably where they.
If you take time to listen and ask some questions, then yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna look up this guy, Robert Moore, see what we have on him.
Yeah, you find. Let's see. He does also have. You find him, and you find his alias. That Robert Moore. Well, that is an alias. He was born Robert de Grimston. He's got a decent-sized rap sheet. It looks like for extortion, larceny, petty theft, and assault.
Does it mention known associates, specifically a girlfriend?
Yes, it looks like he has an ex-wife, Mary Ann McLean.
And do they have an address, a home address?
Yes, they do have that listed.
I will jot it down.
And most notably, you see sort of written in that he was in 1965, he was declared a suppressive person by L. Ron Hubbard.
What does that mean exactly, suppressive person?
He is an enemy of Scientology.
Is Josh asking, or is Malone talking to the books?
Josh is asking.
Yeah, all the people that they basically declare a person a suppressive person, you are an enemy of Scientology.
Interesting. So now I'm going to look up Mary Ann McLean.
Let's see. On her, you find the only thing you can find is possession of stolen goods.
Okay. What?
I want to know what she had.
What'd she steal?
Does it? I mean, is there an inventory?
Hey, Malone, I decided to show up.
Yeah.
Look, hey, can I try this cop thing? What'd she steal, dude?
Religious paraphernalia.
Oh, never mind. I'll see you later.
It's instincts. It's all about instincts. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's something else I was going to do while I was here, but I can't think of it right now. So,
Can we offer suggestions outside of character? I guess it's more of a question to Tyler than Josh.
Sure.
Was Gentle G's body brought in for autopsy?
Yes.
okay.
Or it's not. It's not at the police
gonna say it
department,
wouldn't
but
be
It's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I figured my other detectives are gonna be all over that, and I don't really want to get bogged down with them unless I have to. So okay, and then I'm gonna look up any information on the church to see if there's an address marked.
there is an address. It is. You notice it is right beside the home address for Robert Moore.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a license deed. They have all the proper paperwork that they are a official religion.
So, question about the 70s. Warrants were a thing, right? In the 70s? Okay.
Yep.
What? I didn't know when that became a thing. It could have, how lax are they on that?
I wouldn't say it's as closely adhered to as it
Okay.
is now.
Okay.
I mean, you're dirty anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I was just curious. Okay, so I'm gonna jot down all the information, the addresses, and everything. And that was his name, de Grimston.
The Grimston.
Grimston.
No wonder.
Yeah.
More's much better.
Yeah.
No E.
The fuck it.
So I'll jot all that down, and then I'm gonna try to keep my head down, and as I go out to.
Okay.
Not,
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty good about not being noticed. People are always like looking up.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty crazy in here. And like I said, no one else on your task force is present. So yeah, you're able to get in and out without issue.
Okay, then I'm heading over to the bar.
Oh, hey, it's our friend Malone.
Oh, this is definitely a cop bar though. When you
I
walk in, like
I don't realize unless are they in like?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're in uniform.
Yeah, I mean it's right across the street. This is where they all.
That's okay. We just
Have
come
lunch
in
and
and we
hang
just
out,
go up
yeah.
to the bar and we just
I mean there are other people. There are people in there, but it's a cop bar.
We order drinks.
Hello, fellow cop. I'm also a cop. See my gun?
Yeah, yes, of course, fellow cop. Do you see mine as well?
It sure is nice harassing the law-abiding citizens.
Yes,
of this
it's a
city,
pleasure
isn't it?
doing law together.
I just walk up. Jeffrey, Alan, how you guys doing?
Sir.
You guys ready?
I guess.
Finish
So.
my drink.
You know, it's 8 a.m.
Doesn't matter.
What?
All right, let's go.
What? What are you investigating?
We'll talk on the way. Come
All
on.
right. Oh, yeah.
Have a lawful day.
You as well, fellow cop.
And once we get outside, Marianne was Marianne McLean, ex-wife to a Robert de Grimston,
Why does this matter, Malone?
because he had an apartment right next to this wonky church that seems to be involved in everything.
And everything, like, in the murders and stuff? What are you...
That I don't know, but there was a murder outside the club last night.
You think they're connected to the murder?
Possibly.
Gentle G's murder.
They were connected to Gentle G's brother's murder in Charlie Manson. Mr. Zeus said as much.
Oh, is that what the devil was talking about?
Yes.
Right.
So it's not out of the realm of impossible. Wait, did I... You fooled me once.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Shame on me.
See, Malone, I'm like water. I just flow around all your verbal attacks and use them against you. I understand what I'm picking up what you're putting down, Malone. So
I say we check out his apartment first.
this Robert guy's,
Yeah.
he lived here.
Where is it compared to, like, in relation to where we are?
It's
He lived here in the city, though.
He lived here in this bar.
Right. He lived here in police
it's
bar.
over there. I would say it is in Queens.
Oh, I'll just kind of look at Donna, and essentially with a look of wanting instruction on my face.
I guess we're gonna go. I mean, we don't have any other leads in G's case.
I'll nod. I'll look at Malone. You mind if I smoke?
I imagine I've got one lit right now.
Awesome. I will roll a joint.
So I'll hail another cab.
Okay. And you could also take a squad car if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm a cop. I could do that.
I don't think so.
Get in the back.
What?
It'll be
Don't
fine.
do that.
Can you turn the siren on?
I don't know how.
Sure. Click.
Yeah, how did I get it up?
Oh, Malone, this is great. So
Do they have any unmarked cars?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I'll take one of those.
Okay.
come on, this is great.
All right.
This is amazing. We don't have to pay for taxis anymore.
I reluctantly get in the unmarked police
Okay.
car.
Noted.
I insist on sitting
I note your reluctance.
up front and make chili.
All
Man
right,
sit
Rosa
in the
Parks,
back.
you sit in that front seat.
Sit up front and make chili sit in the back.
Chili Man.
Chili Man.
I'll sit in the back.
Chili Man, Mega Man 12 villain.
I have no problem sitting in the back. I will sit in the back of this unmarked police car and smoke a joint. Not a problem. So did you have to like sign any paperwork or anything for this, Malone?
No, that doesn't come until the mid 80s, I think.
Oh, that's good. Because this car goes smell like drugs.
Reagan developed paperwork. So.
Trickle down economics and paperwork.
So I will drive to that address.
Okay.
I'm going to park, I guess, a couple blocks down.
Okay.
Hey, can someone let me out? This door won't open.
I'll hit the child safety button.
Yeah, I'll get out
If we let you out,
if you let me out.
I'll
If you
let
don't, then
I'll
I'll
let him
just
out.
chill back here and take a nap. It's up to y'all.
I will let him out.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Miss Donna.
And you guys can walk that way, and you see basically you see what looks like a large typical church building, and the parsonage is the address that you have for Robert Moore.
Shit, Malone, you didn't say we were going to church.
How old was that information?
2 years.
Okay. Does it...
I'll head in.
I mean, yeah, you're heading into the parsonage.
Yeah.
Are there any cars parked out front, or is there like a driveway or garage? Anything?
There is a driveway. There's a car in the driveway. But what you spot is next door to the church is there are lots of cars in the parking lot, and including in front a limousine. And you see there are a bunch of people out in front of the front door of the church.
Is there a mailbox?
Yes.
What is there a name on the mailbox?
More.
Can we tell what's going on with the limousine and the people in front of the church?
It looks like a lot of excited people. The doors are closed.
All like to the limousine and to the church.
The limousine and to the church, yes. And lots of people outside. Looks like they're kind of lined up orderly.
So I look really out of place.
Yep.
How are they dressed?
Not like in suits. So they don't look fancy. Like this is not like a Sunday morning church service or anything. But it looks like there just are people here. They're casually dressed.
I'll just step up to one of them and just kind of nod.
And they look over at you and smile.
I'll smile back. I'll offer them a joint. My joint.
He looks over at you, looks back. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you're welcome. Right on. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, yeah, I know. I didn't think you'd be here either.
Me? Is that just me? You didn't expect me to be here?
No, Father Lafitte.
Oh, I'll look to where they're pointing.
He points inside you see like glass doors.
Oh, do I see a guy in there?
You don't. You just see like a foyer, but you don't see anybody in there.
This is a big day for you then.
Yeah, this is the first time he's come.
You like here for like a job interview or something?
No, just to see Father Lafitte.
Yeah, just to hang out on a Tuesday. That's sweet.
Yeah,
He drove all the way here from New Orleans.
he did. Well, he flew.
Oh shit, Malone. Good God, you fucking surprised me. This is my friend Malone.
Oh, hello, Malone.
Yeah. Was there any special occasion?
Not that I'm aware of.
There's an important guy in there.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, cool.
I've been standing here the whole time.
Man, I did not notice you. Hey, you done with that?
Oh, yeah,
Thanks. Did he smoke any of it?
a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you guys are standing there for just a second before you see it looks like people, now you can see inside that glass, through the glass door, people are coming up and the door opens.
Oh, shit, Lafitte.
And you see people step out and sort of like bow and nod and clap, and you see
I'll do the same.
there are bodyguards that come out first, and then behind him is you see a sort of a tall, lanky man. He has dark hair that's tied back into a ponytail. He has a Sam Elliott style mustache that's black. He's wearing a very long burgundy jacket, sort of a ruffled white shirt, black pants, leather boots. He looks sort of out of place. But as he steps forth and he sort of all the people like applauding, he sort of nods, and you see right beside him, you recognize Marianne immediately. Marianne is to his right.
I know you.
Yeah, she looks over surprised.
You gave me the book.
Chili Dog.
You remember my name?
Of course I remember your name.
I'll pat Donna. I'll give her one of these taps.
Well, just nod.
She remembers my name.
I see that.
Because you see the well-appointed man looks over at her, and she looks and nods. People I'm spreading the good word to.
She gave me a book, I'll say to the guy.
Yeah, whenever you speak to him, you know, it's a very deliberate shift in where he turns and looks at you. And when he locks eyes with you, make a sanity check.
Oh, shit. 33. Made it.
Yeah, because you see, like, this guy has a strong fucking presence. A strong presence. And
Like Billy Mitchell.
Oh yeah, this guy reads some Billy Mitchell.
Bye, guys. I'm going with this dude.
Yeah, because when he looks over at you, yeah, it takes you for a second, like, you just feel like,
Whoa.
oh, like you just almost go silent. If you see, but his eyes are incredibly intense and jet black. And when he looks, he locks eyes with
I'll
you.
swallow a lump in my throat.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the good word.
She just gave it to me last night. I just read a little bit.
You're here though, correct?
I'll nod.
Well, I think that is a very good step.
Yeah. Thank you.
'Cause, yeah,
I'll hold up my almost all smoked joint.
no, thank you. He does. He extends his whatever hand you don't have the joint in. He extends his hand to you.
Oh, left hand shake. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, he grips your hand. Make a power check.
Shit. How do I do that? My power is 17. Do I just roll and tell you what it is?
Yeah, roll and tell me what it is.
It's a 55.
Okay. Yeah, he shakes your hand and smiles at you. What was your name again, sir?
Alex.
Alex. I'm Jean.
John?
Jean.
Jean.
It's French.
French. Fancy.
Somewhat. I'm not from France, but rather from Nolans.
From where?
Nolans? Or New Orleans.
Oh, right. Louisiana.
Yes.
That's a I like your city.
I do as well. It is quite a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. Did you write that book?
No, I did not. I'm familiar with the man who wrote the book, but
You know a guy who wrote a book?
I do.
I don't know a single person who wrote a book.
I have met Mr. Hubbard. Not a kind man by any means.
No?
No, he is, well, I won't mince words, a living incarnation of evil.
So I should not read the book.
Oh, read the book, but make sure you read the notes that are in the book as well. Clarify, he was on the right track, but just a little wrong.
Did you write the notes? Or did Marianne?
They are from my original translation, yes.
Oh. You translated the book?
I deciphered the real meaning of the faith.
Oh. Okay.
But again, it's truly a pleasure to meet you, and I hope you find a place in the church.
Oh.
The guy you were just talking to, fucking dumbstruck.
Oh, the guy I was sharing a joint with?
Yeah.
I'll kind of look at him and be like, and notice and be like, oh, I kind of feel important. I think to myself.
Yeah, everyone is kind of in awe that he stopped and he's really talking to you.
So I noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm eating that up then.
I mean, because like people were cheering and now they're kind of like, they're in awe of what's going on.
I got to be honest with you. I'm a little weirded out that everybody stopped clapping, sir.
Oh, well, I don't mean to make things awkward for you. My apologies.
No, I think it's usually me in situations like this, I found.
Oh, I assure you this time it is not you, it is me. But please, go on about your day. It looks like he touches your shoulder.
Oh, thanks. I think I saw the devil earlier today, so I appreciate being at church.
Ah, the devil.
Yeah.
I just lower my head and try to like sulk into the shadows.
Who unnerved you so
I just want to
much?
remind everybody you guys brought me here.
Who unnerved you so much?
Liability.
Just some guy had a gun.
You were accosted?
No, not really. He just had it, you know. I don't really know a lot about guns, so it just kind of scared me a little bit. And I wasn't in a place that I'm really familiar with either, so that probably had to do with why I was scared, you know?
Well, I hope your day gets better. You're in a safe place now.
Yeah?
You are.
Okay. Thank
Look-
you. I feel safe. I mean, yeah. I feel like the center of attention right now, which is different, but...
You're very welcome here. You're very, very welcome.
Yeah, I kind of feel welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Because he looks to Marianne at his right. Marianne, please make sure to treat Alex here properly and respectfully. I look forward to him being more involved with the church if that's something he desires.
I shrugged. Oh, yeah, all right.
Because he turns to the people that you're with and extends his hand to you, Donna.
This is my boss, Donna. Sorry, that's rude of me. This is my boss, Donna. And this is my friend from the bar. I call him Malone. I don't know what her real name is.
Miss Donna,
I will.
make a power check.
I'm just rolling.
Yeah, roll and add your power to it.
And
17.
Yeah, he smiles at you and shakes your hand.
is there anything weird going on, like besides him just giving a creepy vibe?
He just seems incredibly intimidating.
Okay.
And it's like the way people are reacting to him, the way he's stopped and sort of talked to Chili Dog is it's like if you were meeting a celebrity and they stop and pay attention to one certain person in the middle of like a catwalk.
I'm beaming.
And he extends his hand to you as well.
I got no choice. I'll take it.
Okay. Make a power check and
You
roll
have-
and add your
you-
power to it.
You have my dice.
Would you like to use mine?
I will use mine.
You don't like my purple glittery dice?
It's okay.
Nice roll.
Add my power, so I want to roll high. How's this? It'd be a 22.
Okay, yeah, because he shakes your hand because you see he was pretty quick to shake Donna's hand and move on. When he shakes your hand, you see he lingers for a little bit longer and smiles at you. Pleasure to meet you as well, Mr. Malone.
Yeah, pleasure.
But please, I have to be away. But please, welcome to the church.
Thank you, sir.
Marianne will be most accommodating, I'm sure. And she bows a little bit. Of course, sir.
She was great last night. She's super friendly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very pleased to hear that. And he smiles. There's no other way for me to describe it than wicked. Everybody make an English language check.
Hey, I'm pretty good at that. 32.
I rolled.
That's a success.
5.
I have own language.
That would be English, I assume.
Okay. Education times 5. My education. I don't know this right now. Okay. 5. 8.
Yeah,
So yes.
because you're able to pick out so he has a Cajun accent. However good, I'm not good at doing it, but that's what he has. The two of you, however, notice it's hard to spot because he's very, very well rehearsed. But it goes beyond just having a dialect. Like you can tell by his inflections and his pronunciation, not even Cajun English is his first language at all. He's very well rehearsed, but it's not. He is certainly not from wherever he's saying that he's from.
I'm gonna make a mental. He's getting in the limo. Is that right? Okay. I'm gonna make a mental note of the limo, the license plate.
Okay.
I'm not gonna write it down right now. I'm gonna try to commit it to memory.
Okay. See, once he leaves and people are applauding, he gets in the limo and drives off.
I'll clap too.
And you see people start to file in the church. And then Mary Ann turns to all of you. Oh, I'm very, very glad to see all of you here.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar. He said, Donna.
This is my boss, Donna.
Oh, well, very, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
She's not a kid like my other bosses.
Your other bosses are kids?
Kinda.
Well, come in. We have refreshments.
All right. I'll follow her.
I'm gonna look over at Malone.
I just shrug.
I'll turn to Malone and I'll give him an exaggerated wink.
Let's go
And
see.
I'll give him the perfect sign.
Let's go see what they have to offer. I'll begrudgingly go in.
I'm also begrudgingly going in, shaking my head as I go.
This looks, when you walk in, you assume that this is, at one point in time, was a Baptist church. It has the stained glass window. It's not like as high church as Catholic or anything like that, but it is definitely, and it's more out in a suburban neighborhood. So this definitely has the feel of a Baptist church, and they lead you into some kind of fellowship hall where they're having potluck of some sort. And it looks like it's a fairly decent-sized community, and people are making plates and sitting down and eating.
Yeah, I'm going to make a plate. Unless Marianne is turning to talk to us or something. In which I'll pay attention
No,
to Marianne.
she walks with you. She encourages you to eat and have a seat.
Is there
Was this ham? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
is there anybody that fits the description of Robert?
Not at first. Once you guys have if you make plates, I don't know what you guys do.
I'm not gonna eat or drink anything.
Yeah, I'm
Donna.
not planning on either.
Hold my plate up. There's
No.
food.
That's okay.
You want me to make you a plate?
No.
I'll hold up an empty plate.
No, thank you.
I'll make you a plate. I got there.
10 deviled eggs. You want to play Cool Hand Luke? Let's play Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah, if my boy says he can eat 50 eggs, my boy can eat 50 eggs. I'll make Donna 50 eggs.
I mean, she pours a cup of coffee and asks if she can get anything for anybody else.
No, thank you.
And she has a seat at a table with everybody.
Yeah, I'll come with my plate and Donna's plate. I'll set it in front of
Thank you, Julie.
Miss Donna. You're welcome. Malone, I'm sorry you're on your own.
It's
I'll sit
all right.
down.
I ate before we came.
Ah, shit, I forgot silverware. I'll get up.
Yeah, because while you guys are sitting there sort of chit-chatting, you're looking around, sort of seeing if anybody matches that description. No one in here immediately does, but shortly after that, you see the entrance you came through. You recognize him. Robert Moore walks through the door, and he looks around and sees Marianne, and then sees everyone he's sitting with, looks at you, and you see it takes him a second, but then he recognizes you, pauses for a moment, and then walks over.
To us?
Yes.
I'll just look up while I'm just shoveling ham in my face.
It's good. It's good ham.
Oh, man. I can't get enough.
Looks like he sees all of you, looks over at you.
Yeah, just
Detective Malone.
Robert Moore.
It has been quite some time. He extends his hand, as friendly as can be.
Yeah, I'll take it. No hard feelings, I hope.
Oh, I had quite the past back then, so of course not.
What do you mean?
I brought Robert in one time for a while back for some minor charges.
Oh, no shit?
I had my issues, but that's all behind me now. And looks like he pulls up a seat beside Mary Ann. Are you here in an official capacity? Can I help you with anything?
Oh, we just met Mary last night, so call it a curiosity.
Oh, well, we're glad to have you. Make a spot hidden.
It's Marianne, man. Mary's just weird.
Oh, damn. 87, which is a fail.
He's as friendly. Yeah, it looks like he looks like he's put everything behind him. He's good.
Well, you seem to have your life together.
The church is very much to help with that, yes. And then Marianne and I, we're no longer together, but we work together, and we've helped bring the process, the unity to the people of New York.
Looks like you've got quite the following.
People are seeing the truth in our message.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just eating. I'm just listening and eating.
haven't had have a chance to look over the good book just yet, but I will.
Oh, well, you know me. If you have any questions, never feel afraid to ask. I'm typically either here or at home next door.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
trying
why
to.
are we here, Malone?
Everybody make a spot hidden.
Again for me.
Yep.
Nope.
79, which is a pass this time.
No, God, no. No, 91. That's a fail for me.
Yeah, because all of you sitting there talking, and Malone, while you're speaking to him, you happen to glance over his shoulder, and you see not through the door he went through, but there are small, sort of like windows open into the hall, like not glass, but just holes basically that are in the wall going down the hall into the sanctuary, and you see through one of these, through a door that has glass in it, you see it looks like someone passed by entirely clothed in black. Just for a second.
And then they're gone.
And then they're gone.
Okay.
Because you see that...
Like in weird black robes, or just like in black, like a black suit?
Well, you've seen someone dressed like that before. And you remember seeing someone dressed just like that at Studio 54.
Is there a bathroom in this place?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Where does he point?
He points back out the door, and then he tells you to go this way, take a ride.
Okay. Where is that in relation to where I saw the guy?
It's over that way.
Okay. Excuse me for a second. I'll stand up.
Too much coffee this morning, Malone? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Diarrhea.
Yeah. Got them shits.
It's got to be a while.
I told you.
Coffee diarrhea.
I told you not to eat all that Indian food this
You know,
morning.
it's not actually the caffeine, but it does a peristalsis effect on your butthole.
And I will get up and head that way then.
Okay.
I'm gonna, I guess, keep an eye out for anybody that is following me or just maybe on watch.
I'm looking at him
Yeah.
as he goes to the bathroom. I'm watching him.
Just chili dog with a handful of eggs. Or ham.
I'm done, yeah, you're right. I'm done with the ham. I've moved on to the deviled eggs.
Or just a handful of potato salad.
Just sipping orange juice.
Yeah, you go around two corners and you see where there's the bathroom and then another hallway right beside it. And it looks like through this is where through a window there is where you saw this person.
Okay. And once I get to the window, am I able to see them at the table?
It's hard to see them, but yes.
I'll wave at Malone. I'll point at my eye and then point at him and smile.
Oh, well, if he's doing that, I'm going to ignore them. And yeah, I'll follow around where I assume the cloaked figure went.
Yeah, because you keep walking, and then through that window, and then there is basically just an archway, and then through that, as you just see, it looks like there's a well-appointed oak door.
Closed?
Yes, and it looks like there is a number pad lock on it.
Fingerprints. I'll pull out a little dusting kit
Nice.
and
Okay.
see if I
Nice.
can get some
Up
fingerprints.
top, Josh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's the first time you and I successfully high five. I mean, it wasn't a great high five, but it was.
You want to try
was
again?
Sure.
You want a great one?
Yeah. Yeah. Did we scare you?
You haven't even been drinking. Hi, I hope I haven't been ruining everybody's role-playing experience by drinking.
Well, you probably are gonna get me killed by.
But that's all in character,
well, yeah,
so I don't
yeah.
feel bad about that.
I was going to have you make a skill check, but I don't even know what that would fall under. What do you
Law.
have that's applicable?
It's law, Tyler.
Would that be a spot hidden with advantage?
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to do like an innuendo, but there's no innuendo skill.
Yeah, I guess that would be a spot hidden.
Oh, Chili Dog knows what you're up to. Chili
Yeah.
Dog is wise.
34, which is a pass.
Yeah, it looks like it was very recently used, and you see it's on the 2, 4, 8, and 7 buttons.
Okay. Is there at first before I try combos? Is there like any gap in the door?
No, none at all, and it goes straight under the bottom of the floor.
Wait, how do you mean? Like the bottom of the door meets the floor?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm also gonna put my ear up to the door and see if I can hear anything.
Okay, make a listen.
23 is a pass.
You see, like, this is a very, very thick door, but you put your ear up to it. It's quiet in this part, so you shove everything else out of your mind and intentionally listen.
I'm very zen.
Yeah, exactly.
You hear me guiding you and your inner voice.
And you hear, just because you heard it this morning, whenever you hear sounds similar to whenever Donna picked up and dropped that book on the floor, it sounds like someone dropping something on a flat surface. Someone is in there, you can tell.
Okay. What were those numbers again?
2, 4, 7, and something.
An 8.
An 8.
Okay. I'm going to return to the table.
Okay.
Did you wash your hands?
Of course. I've got like
Let me
dust all
smell
over.
them.
Prove it. Number 1 or number 2, Malone?
A little both.
Whoa. Big partier.
Can't do 2 without 1.
Am I right,
Can't do it.
Marianne?
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, never mind. I'll just continue eating.
Because they'll exchange pleasantries as long as you want. So if there's anything
Well, I'll
that
do
you're...
that all day.
I will ask basic questions like when are your services, things like that.
very happily give you all that kind of information.
And then I will make a mental note of when they're not having any services. Is there anything going on later tonight?
There's not.
Okay.
Do you ask her that?
No, I ask
So
them.
when are y'all not here?
I ask them when they are doing things, and if one of those things is tonight, then
Yeah, well, like Marianne mentioned, she's going out spreading the word of the unity tonight, like she did whenever she met you guys.
What's your youth group like?
Unruly.
Do you got a basketball team?
Yeah.
Awesome. I got some kids. Look, if you need a basketball team, I know some good kids. We can put them together.
Always. Absolutely.
I just kind of like nod at Malone, like, yeah.
I'm going to look at Malone pointedly, like, is it time to leave yet?
Donna, you haven't. Sorry, Miss Donna, you haven't said much. You okay? You barely touched your deviled eggs.
I'm just a little sad. I'm still grieving.
Yeah, I get it.
I will.
I'm
You
sorry.
can finish my eggs if you'd want them.
You don't want those.
I'm not going to eat.
I'll look at Malone. All right.
But it was good to see you again, Robert. I'm afraid we got to scoot.
Oh, I understand. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad you got to see Father John.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone seemed like really just crazy, like just impressed that we were talking to him.
He is a very important and influential man.
He seemed like it. When I looked into his eyes, it was kind of like when I don't know. I can't even describe it.
Neither can I. I've never met anyone like him, and I don't think I ever will again.
And he translated that book that Marianne gave us.
He did.
That's pretty impressive.
He is the father of our faith.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He is.
I would have been more respectful.
Oh, he seemed very impressed with you.
No.
No, truly. I haven't seen him engage with somebody like that in quite some time.
Well, it's nice meeting you. I'll stand up, hold out my hand.
He stands up and shakes your hand.
I'm Alex. You'll see me again.
I would love to.
Yeah, you'll see
we
me.
hope so. And he pats Marianne on the shoulder.
Yeah, just please make sure that she gets all the credit for, getting me here and everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've already said goodbye, so I'm like on my way out.
Okay.
Oh, my friend left.
I will give them goodbye waves.
Okay.
Leave.
I'll see you later. I'm sure of it.
Great. You guys make it outside, back to Malone's car.
While we were having dinner,
Guys,
I'm talking to Donna, by the way. I'm
I'm babbling to the nothingness. I've never been so horny in church. We're full.
Usually those conflict.
I saw one of the guys in black robes looked similar to what we saw last night at the club.
Oh, what?
By the bathrooms, there's a big door with a keypad lock.
Wait. You saw one of the guys making everybody sick?
That's right.
Why didn't you tell me that?
How? How would I have told you?
Just with your voice.
While you were babbling everything.
You guys know you got a cultist back here. Let's go.
Yeah, they don't know about it.
Oh, chili dog.
What we sprayed for cultists last week? Damn it.
I say we go back tonight and see what's in there.
Us?
I mean, I think that guy in the robes is going to be in there, right? I mean,
What is that? His cage?
You think he sleeps? Does he sleep? Does he sleep in there?
maybe.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, I might have found religion, but you're my friend first, Malone. So if you think we need to break into the church, we'll break into the church.
That means a lot. Thanks.
So is the door's locked?
The door's locked. Yeah. With
How are
the
we going to
keypad.
get in?
I got the numbers.
How do you know that
Numbers.
that's the right order?
How many possible combinations could there be?
Miss Donna, you seem like the person who might know the answer to that question.
A lot. Plus, how do you know there's even 4? It could be used more than, 8 could be in there twice.
Ah, shit, Malone. What are we going to do?
Why are you looking at me?
You want me to kick the door down?
Yeah.
I'll kick it down.
Well, we can see if there's another way in.
I guess. I'm down.
That Lafitte guy is pretty cool, though.
Chili dog,
Yeah.
are you in?
Does
Does this go against your religious tenets?
I don't have any religious tenets.
That's great.
I mean, I was raised Methodist, but I mean, just shrugged. I mean, what are we going to do?
Break and entering.
Oh, that's not a problem. Look, if you told me we're going to kill a guy, then I'm out. But like, if
I
we're
mean,
just,
no guarantees that we don't.
I don't know how I feel about. Look, if I kill a guy in self-defense, it's one thing, but I'm just not going to go out killing people.
Well, I'm not saying we're just going to go out and kill people either, but
He's coming right for me.
Yeah, Miss Donna, you don't expect me to just kill people for you, do you? That's not part of the deal, is it?
oh, there's a bonus.
No, I don't want to just kill people.
No, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Look, if they're coming, if they're gonna hurt you or me, you got my muscle. Otherwise, I'm not. I don't want to.
It's always self-defense, chili dog. Always self-defense.
Man, you are just making me more afraid of cops than I was to begin with.
Well, all that food made me really hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some lunch.
Lunch. What time is it? I feel like it's like
It's what,
later
like
than
9
lunch.
o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning.
No, I feel like it's like we've been doing a lot of stuff. I feel like
Oh.
it's like afternoon, right?
It's afternoon, yeah.
Oh, my plan for now, unless you guys have any objections, is to just wait until dark.
Well, based on the information that Tyler gave us earlier, I'm a little afraid to just wait.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that, but I don't want to metagame this, and I don't.
Well, I
think
feel like that information was given to us to metagame.
I don't have any other leads other than checking out Gentle G's actual body.
Let's do that. I think that's a good idea because this is out of character, of course, but you think that this might be tied to the 44 killer? Yeah.
I think, yeah, it may be the 44 killer and the son of Sam. I mean,
Right.
That's common knowledge, right? And son of Sam.
44 caliber.
44 caliber
caliber
killer is also the name of the son of Sam, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Please forgive me because I forgot. Did you examine you took measurements of the wound, right?
Very briefly, yeah.
Did you confirm that it was a 44 caliber?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been a copycat. It could have been somebody framing the son of Sam. I don't know. But based on what Zeus was saying, General G's brother was killed by Charles Manson, who has ties to this church. Son of Sam could be killing for them. I don't know if maybe they utilize serial killers. Maybe they have hitmen killing people and posing as serial killers. I don't know. But
Are you telling me this? Are you telling?
Yeah,
Are you telling Chili Dog this?
Yeah, I'm telling Chili
okay.
Dog this.
Oh.
So there's something pretty damn fishy here.
Oh. Why didn't you tell me that before? I talked to that guy. I shook his hand.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
He seemed to
I'm not
really
going
like you
back there.
too.
Well, maybe I will go back there. He did really seem to like me. You're right.
Can you get into CG's body? Are they going to let you in?
If it's tied to my investigation, yeah.
Look, I don't look at dead bodies for a living or a hobby. Do you feel like that would give you any more information?
I don't know. It could tell me if it was possibly a copycat or if it was framed.
Well,
I don't know.
that kind of seems worth it. I mean, look, if we're just gonna kill time until we sneak into my new church, then I mean, might as well try to do something. Like, might as well look at some dead bodies.
Donna, are you going to be okay with this?
I think I can tough it out.
Good. This is a murder, so I'm pretty sure I need you to identify the body. I think that's how that works.
Miss Donna is very strong. I've noticed under my day of employment.
Yeah.
Okay, just so everybody knows, I was under the misconception that like anytime somebody died, you had to identify the body.
Like every time.
So that's what I got from just pop culture, I guess.
Yeah.
Was
Shrug.
yeah.
So it's
See?
like,
Okay.
So he just thought that if like
know.
I was like sick in the hospital and I died in the hospital, they'd wheel me down to the morgue and then have him come look at me in the morgue.
Yeah, but this is a violent
Mr. Nance,
murder. I mean,
who this bitch?
yeah. Actually, I think you could probably identify the body, Malone.
Anyway, so Nicole made fun of me for that.
Yes. It's hilarious.
But yeah, okay. I guess I'll head down to the morgue.
Yeah, and it's not a problem. They let you in and pull the body out and walk away, leaving you, all three of you, in the morgue with the naked body of Gentle G.
Anyone who makes eye contact with me, I'm like, I'm at Lafitte.
Good. Glad you have some of them.
I'll elbow Malone when a fellow policeman says good.
I imagine he's elbowing me in the head. Just like,
I'm patting your head with my hand, tussling your hair.
First thing I'm going to do is read the report, the autopsy report.
Okay.
I don't know if it gives me any like more information than I already knew. Like, this is absolutely a Bulldog 44.
Died of drowning.
Dun dun dun.
Rolled suicide.
Yeah, it looks like they have the bullets extracted. Yeah, fired from a .44 caliber revolver.
Where was he shot?
Twice in the chest and once in the head.
And how does that relate to where the .44 caliber killer's other victims have been shot?
The .44 caliber Bulldog revolver is a difficult weapon to fire. So the fact that he was able to use it basically looks like a double tap to the chest and one to the head is very precise for an unwieldy weapon. So it would indicate training with firearms, with this firearm in particular. So it is similar to the other victims.
Does it say what range he was shot at?
Close. You know, this revolver was made to be fired in an airplane. So it has a very, very short range. So yeah, you're staring over at his body. You get the autopsy report, reading it over. Nothing that you wouldn't expect, really, while you're looking at his body. Make a spot hidden.
Everybody.
I mean, you know about it, but they don't. So
I'm not
they can make
I'm
a
not
spot
really
hidden.
examining the body.
Okay.
80 or 28.
28. Looks like he's... The only thing that's sort of odd when you look over is you see it looks like on... sort of inconspicuous on his thigh, which you've seen it 100 times before. He just... Whenever he would talk to you about it, he got it around the time you met, that he has a tattoo of 2 crossed swords on his thigh.
Knights Templar.
Making knowledge.
Oh man, that's a symbol for Mies and a porcelain company in Germany. Don't even worry about that.
What is that? No? Or, no?
Yeah.
27, yeah, it's a pass.
That is the symbol of the lowest rank of the Knights Templar.
Man, that's an investigative, gut feeling, isn't it?
That's strange. You ever say anything about that tattoo?
Nope. He's had it as long as I've known him.
I hear you, Harvey.
Let's see.
He didn't really talk about it much. If you brought it up, he would just say he likes swords and shit.
Help me remember. Whenever he left the club last night, somebody came and got him.
The club owners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Club owner.
And what did they say?
They said that they had an issue outside they needed his help with.
I wonder what the issue was.
I have their name.
Ian
Mm-hmm.
and
Steve.
Steve.
Did you know them personally, Donna?
No, I just met them. I just met them last night.
He hadn't even known them that long.
I know Ian and Steve. And Ian and Steve.
An Ian and a Steve.
Yeah.
Unless they're a couple, I guess.
Are they a couple?
These were a couple. I don't know about your Ian and Steve, but these two were a couple.
No, they weren't. They could be, though. I could see it.
So there was an issue outside that required General G's personal attention.
And you thought you saw a monster, right?
I never told you that.
Damn it. I could tell from your eye. Look, I read your journal.
That monster look in your eye.
I read your journal, motherfucker. I know you saw a monster.
Saw your notepad. Monster question mark.
You were looking
I
at
saw
my
your-
eyes. You saw the monster's reflection in my eyes.
I was spying on your Doogie Howser moment. Don't you fucking pretend, man.
Okay, so yeah, I wonder what they specifically needed General G to handle. It was their club. Is whoever killed him at very close range. I guess in the alley that we found him in, I didn't notice any signs of him being dragged, but I didn't really have a chance to look at the crime scene.
He fell right outside the front of the club.
Okay.
I guess we won't know until we go back to the club.
There had to have been a witness.
I mean, look, when I came back around the alley, Steve and Ian were there. I don't know if they saw it.
Yeah, I remember them shouting.
They were pretty upset.
Well,
You might want to talk to them. I can do it if you don't want to.
do you know them?
No.
No, okay.
But I don't mind talking to him. Did you see how I handled that guy everybody was afraid of, though? I can do that with them.
So what General G has on his tattoo is the degree of Knight of St. Paul.
I'll tell you that, Donna, if you don't know. That's a Knight Templar tattoo.
Oh, shit. Your
And what is
fiance
it?
was a knight?
It's a what? No, what's the rank?
The degree of a Knight of St. Paul.
That's the degree of a Knight of St. Paul.
I will be surprised.
It's a preliminary declaration.
That's pretty nice.
So out of character here, I mean, isn't that unusual to have a black Templar?
Yep.
Okay, so it's white boy stuff.
I suppose.
Are you a Templar?
I'll hide my massive chest tattoo.
Chili Dog's Muslim. Don't look at me.
Raised Methodist, converted to Muslim, now Processian.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I've led a really weird life. Look, let's not focus on me. Steve and Ian, I think, really have the answers to our questions.
Well, let's go see Steve and Ian then.
And that monster you refuse to talk about.
Yeah, you guys go by Studio 54, which is completely roped off, police tape, a little roadblock around it.
Are there police still here?
Malone,
There are not a lot, but yes.
Malone, use your badge. Get us in.
Yeah, do I know any of them?
Yeah, they let you in.
Okay.
Because this is a Son of Sam suspect. You're on the case. They let you right in.
Have you seen Steve and Ian, the owners of the club?
They were here earlier, sir. Detective Dowd questioned them and then sent them home.
Did they leave an address?
I believe we have one, sir. And they give you both of their addresses.
Okay. I'll write it down, and I guess I'm gonna go check out or wherever he was shot, wherever the body was found. The
Yeah, you
tape.
see right out front they have the chalk outline of his body. Except where you see it looks like it was a drive-by.
Oh, okay. So they shot him with a Bulldog 44, an already hard to fire weapon from a moving car.
From you're not sure if it was moving or not, but it looks like
It's a park by.
it sped off quickly enough to leave rubber or looks like marks on the pavement.
Does it look like samples were taken?
Yes, and it looks like they've determined looked at tire width and kind of looks like it's definitely by the tire size it's a small car. That's all they can really determine.
Okay. All right. We'll go to Steve and Ian's apartment
Okay.
Don't we need to look in the inside of the club?
then. We can if you want. I didn't really want to go in, but
Hey, I found these casings. Do they mean anything?
no.
All right, great. I'll put them in my pocket.
I also found these monster claw marks.
Yeah, does this mean
Is
anything?
that no?
All right, cool. I'll just put those in my pocket too. Cool.
Yeah, we can peek in, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you look in the club. It looks very different in the daylight.
I am a little uneasy about it, but yeah.
Oh, hey, they were putting their hands on the wall and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go check that out.
Okay. Make a spot hidden or a luck.
Let's go with luck.
Okay.
Made that with a 60.
Yeah, because it looks like they didn't want to disturb much, so it's still just like a mess in here. And you're walking around where you think you remember it, and you see like there's all sorts of decorations on the walls and things like that. But when you walk over to one side, you do find looks like dried blood on one of the walls.
Does it like in the shape of a handprint, or is it just like straight
Not
blood?
a handprint, but you do look like you see the residue of like 3 smudges that are going down a little bit.
Oh, it looks like they're going in a direction down. I'll look towards that direction.
And you look down on the floor, yeah, because you look down where they're going. It's kind of hard, but you see it looks like there are lots of scuffs and scratches on the floor.
I'll look closer at those. Like, do they look like it's furniture that's been moved, or does it look like, something else, like a tool that's kind of been dragged?
It looks like it's been like a rough outline from an edge.
Like an edged, like, tool kind of deal?
Yep.
Malone?
I'll go over there.
Hey, look, I was looking at the handprint, and I don't know what this blood is all about, but, like, look at this. I'll show Malone all the things.
I'll take a closer look.
Okay.
33 is a pass.
Yeah, because you look, the blood print, it looks like there's no fingerprint on it. So it looks like they must have had a glove on or something, but it just looks like it's a smear. It looks like maybe there's a little residue for like maybe the pinky and a thumb, but there are definitely, you see 3 smudges where the middle 3 fingers would be going down. And on it looks like there's a rough sort of cut circle right below it going, and it goes, the arc of the circle covers the length of the handprint.
Does this look familiar in any way?
Is it like carved into the
Is this like some
the
kind
wall,
of symbol or?
Yeah, on the floor it looks like it's lightly carved, like somebody quickly just took a knife and.
I'll look at Malone. What do you think? Have I seen anything like it before? I know that's a crazy question.
You have not.
There were other streaks on the walls, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll check the next closest one to see if there's.
You find something very similar. The prints aren't exactly the same. The smears aren't the same. They're roughly similar. Like one might have a little more pinky and third finger, not as much of the others. But then it's that same quick arc of a circle from the wall out.
They all the same size?
Yep.
You think you saw one of these guys in the church? Ugh. Do you know what this is?
Never seen it.
Do you think this was making everybody sick?
I don't know.
Why would they do that? They seem so nice there.
I'm gonna pull out the book we got from Marianne, and I'm just gonna skim through it, see if I see that symbol anywhere.
Make a sanity check.
27. That is the pass. Yes, pass.
You don't take any sanity damage, but decrease your max sanity by 1 and take 1 point of Cthulhu Mythos.
Does Malone look like... it's like he's showing like physical sides of like...
Yeah, his brow furrows as he's kind of reading this book and just looks disturbed a little bit.
Miss Donna Malone. Whisper. Miss Donna Malone look kind of... I don't know.
Is that
funny.
occult?
Yeah, you can make an occult.
No, is that... I don't see mythos here.
You have to write it in.
Oh.
Or it's up there at the top.
Oh, Cthulhu.
Yeah, because you find mentions of blood rituals, and you think at one point where the unity is being broken down between its parts, and it talks about Lucifer, the Lightbringer, the Lord of the Sun, and you see there are sort of sketches of the horizon of a sun setting or rising.
I think some pretty weird stuff in here, but I think this is it. No.
Huh?
I'll show you. I think it's a symbol of a rising sun, which is representing Lucifer.
The devil?
Yeah.
So what?
You met the guy, right?
He said he was not.
As you read the book, Satan and Lucifer are 2 different people.
Well, there you go.
Oh. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. So the symbols match? I'll look at the symbol on the floor and the symbol in the book.
It looks like it's this rough half arc of a horizon or a horizon of a sun either setting or rising. You can't really tell.
Oh, that's even more connection to what you saw at the church.
And that's a pretty
Man.
direct connection to the church. That's,
Fuck, they had such good ham, though. I mean, seriously.
Fucking-
And it was
Oh,
free.
great ham.
So, Malone, can you ask the other officers and find out what happened after we left here last night? Like, did everybody just, like, all of a sudden be okay and, go home? Or do you have to go to the hospital? Or
wow. Are there, like, chalked marks of bodies everywhere? Or is this...
It looks like the only person who died was G. Otherwise, when the cops came, talked to people, took statements, talked to Steve and Ian, it was hard. The only thing you can really glean is it was very hard to question people that night. Everyone was hysterical. Like they could not be calmed down.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Yeah?
Maybe they've calmed down now. But nobody died. Okay.
No, there were lots of injuries, but from being trampled and people sort of knock each other out trying to get away, but no one else was killed.
But whatever weird illness just came and went?
Yep. It seemed like once the hysteria settled down, people weren't vomiting or anything like that. It was a lot easier to take statements.
So, a distraction.
To
Kill Jill.
to murder?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Make sure there were
it
no
doesn't
witnesses.
it doesn't make any sense why you would need the distraction after, because he got shot and then people started to get sick and hysterical.
Make sure there were no witnesses. Make sure the killers couldn't be followed.
Yeah, but did people get sick outside as well? I mean, he was shot outside.
Yeah, people got sick outside as well. And you see there were the valet has a list of cars that they checked, but no one is sure. In the way the cars were constantly in motion, no one's really sure which one it was.
I see. So the car came from the valet. I mean, at least there's a list, right?
Possibly.
Possible list. Do any of them match any of the cars at the church?
It's a good idea.
Thank you.
I'm actually Malone's pretty surprised.
Look, I have my lucky hunches every now and then.
So I will see if I can get a copy of the list of valet.
I'll snap at a beat cop. We need cross-reference a list here. We need all the cars that were valeted last night. This is for Detective Malone.
Officer Detective.
Commanding officer, commander of the bridge, Malone.
Yes.
Yeah, they get you that information.
Sorry about the stoner.
It was my idea. I'll whisper to the beat cop.
I know.
Yeah. I'll hand him my gun. Here, you know what to do with
He
this.
trades with you.
Oh, no, Miss Donna said no. I'm sorry. You take that back.
No, it's coppery. It's what we do. Here, I'll trade you guns.
Okay, I'll trade.
Once a week, we all trade guns.
Okay, I'll trade guns with them. I'll show Donna. Look,
No!
upgrade. Cop gun. I can kill anybody I want now. Can't be traced to me. It's a cop gun. Now that thing I said about killing people for you, changed my mind. I'll do it now.
So I guess back to the church then. And I can't see any reason to question Steve and Ian. They've already got their statements. We can try. Nobody seems to have seen the car or remember what it was.
You're the boss, Malone.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, after Donna, after Miss Donna, of course.
That's right.
So
Until you take me through the evidence locker, Miss Donna's the boss.
So yeah, I'll head back to the church, but again, I want to park a few blocks away.
Okay.
So, what do you want
Try
to
to
do, Malone?
be inconspicuous.
You don't want me to cause a distraction? I can do that if you want.
So I guess what time is it now, and are there people at church?
Now I'd say it's probably closer to 5.
Oh, we done fucked up. I can tell you that much.
So there are not as many cars here. Looks like people are kind of filtering out and cleaning up. It's not as big as it because it was pretty full earlier, but not so much anymore.
So we can compare the cars that are still there to the list. It's not all the cars.
Is that what you want to do, Malone? You want to look at license plates?
Well, I mean, just look at make and models for now, and if one matches up, we can compare license plates. Yeah.
All right, I'll start looking.
Because you see from the list and from what's here, there are a few matches. There are a lot of smaller cars here. There's some vans, there's some trucks. Let's see. You find a match in a nicer car, a Ford Mustang Cobra 2.
Oh, Jesus. That is a nice car.
How big is it? How would it compare to the size of the tire?
It's a little bigger.
Okay, so eliminate that one.
A Mercury Bobcat,
How's that one compare?
about the same. an AMC Pacer, which that's very similar, and a Chrysler Cordoba, which is a little big.
So you got
Otherwise, like trucks or anything like that, nothing matches.
But the ones that were mentioned match the valet list.
the Bobcat and the Pacer are on the valet list, and they are about the size of the vehicle that sped away.
You hear the rustle of the crowd.
So, does it look like there's anybody around these vehicles anywhere?
People are getting in them and driving off now with like empty containers of food.
Bye, this is my Cobra 2. This is where my adventure ends. I get in and drive off.
I mean, those specific cars.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I will write down the license plates of both.
I'll just look at Malone and Miss Donna.
This is the Telltale Games moment where you make the decision.
Chili Dog will remember that. What do you think? What do you think, Miss Donna and Detective Malone, Officer Detective Malone?
I mean, like I said, there were more cars here earlier. They're not here anymore, so.
You think you saw one of those Lucifer guys in there?
Yes.
Make a spot hidden. Everybody can.
You did share that information, right?
Yes, I did. 51's a pass.
5.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. You said that like
No.
it wasn't good. Five's
Fail.
very good.
97.
I did say it like it was good. 5, yes!
It's better.
Because while you guys are looking around, Donna, you do notice not in the church parking lot, but in Robert's driveway is a Ford Galaxy, and that is also on the list. And it is a small car.
Look over there, Mr. Copman.
Oh, yeah. I will write down his license plate.
Do you have one of those things? Do you have a CB in your car?
That's a police car, so yeah, I assume so. Yeah.
Before we go fight Lucifer people, can you ask?
Do you have a CB in your car? A chili boy.
a young Padawan warrior that we can summon when I fall in battle?
Do you want me to call for backup?
No, but in some of the look, I may or may not watch a lot of movies, but like, is running the plates a real thing? Is that a thing that people do? Police people do?
Shrug. I don't know. I can call dispatch and find out. So I'll call dispatch.
Okay.
I guess that's a thing.
Are you having all the matches?
I should have brushed up on my cop movies before I'll give those 3 plates for the Bobcat, Pacer, and the Galaxy.
Just a moment while I pull something up.
God, if one doesn't belong to Bob Dolphin, I'll be a monkey's
Damn
uncle.
Didn't think of that. You see, let's see. One is registered to a Chris Dixon. The other is registered to a Joey Webster, and the Galaxy is registered to David Berkowitz.
I think that's probably his. I don't recognize that one as a Patreon donor.
And that's the negative of doing that.
All it takes is somebody. We just need a new donor to donate under the name of David Berkowitz. That's all.
Well, I'll just get some beat cops to go arrest the other 2 on made-up charges.
You are dirty.
It gets the job done, okay? I'm here to catch a killer. That's what I'm going to do.
Look, Malone, I don't know what kind of Napoleon complex you've got, but you don't have to prove anything to old Chili Dog. I like you. You let me sleep at your place, and I didn't find all your porn, but I liked what I did find.
It's pretty kinky shit.
It was tasteful, Miss Donna. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, it looks like Robert's got a visitor.
Or a stolen car.
Either of you good at hiding?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you have another word for hiding?
I'm pretty good.
Oh, hide.
Concealing?
I see it now. Hide.
Sometimes I'm on the couch and I got a blanket over me, and Rob Torres does not even know that I'm there.
I guess it would be more sneaking.
I can sneak.
Miss Donna.
Does it look like it? What time is it? This is
It's 5, 6 o'clock.
okay.
Is everybody gone yet from the church?
I'd say if you're gonna wait, yeah, it looks like about 30 minutes later, basically everybody clears out.
Well, this car's pulled up in the parsonage.
You see, it's not long either before Robert comes out and gets in it and leaves
Okay. By himself.
with Marianne.
Okay.
You think they're gonna have sex?
Why would they leave the house? To
No,
have
they're
sex?
divorced.
Maybe they want to do it in the car, Miss Donna. I don't know.
Sometimes people
That's
haven't had
not-
car sex, so you
not
make it a point
comfortable.
to go have car sex.
Not comfortable.
Comfortable's not the point, Miss Donna. Sometimes you just want to have fun.
You go to the fuck barn sometimes.
Oh,
What do you think?
Okay.
What do you think, Malone?
well, I think I want somebody to follow that car, but I don't.
I'll just shake my head no.
No,
Not it.
I'm just trying to decide if I call it in as Detective Malone or
What about anonymous tips? Is that a thing?
that's
Where's the
what I'm
nearest
thinking.
phone booth?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Not close, because you're in more of a suburban area. Caller
Only
ID
ev-
is not a thing yet, though.
If only everybody had phones on them at all times.
I mean, I guess if we break into the church, we can call from inside the. That's the plan, right? So break into the church. There you go.
I'll shrug.
But there are no other vehicles in the parsonage.
Nope.
Let's go in there.
We're gonna break into the parsonage and then break into the church.
Make the call. Are they connected or is this just next door?
Just next door.
We're just gonna break in the front door? I mean, I don't think that's. I mean, look, not like I've broken into any homes or anything, but usually I hear you're not supposed to just go in the front door. Is there like a window or something we could go in?
Yeah, there are windows in the front and the back.
Are they unlocked?
And the carport.
Malone, you want me to go in there? If I do it, I'm breaking the law, not you.
Make a luck roll
Who?
if you're checking the windows.
I'll check the window. Yeah,
I will help check them. Where's my luck?
61. That is a success for me.
35. That is
Nice.
also a success.
Yeah, both of you, side-by-side windows, open up.
Oh, hey, Miss Donna. Let me help you with that window. I'll open it. I'll motion. Oh, you want me to go? Do you want me to go first?
I was about to tell you you'd make the phone call, but I don't think that's a great idea.
I'll make the phone call. I don't mind to make a call. What? Can you tell me what car that was? I don't know.
I'll make the call.
Okay.
Yeah, is there a phone around?
There is.
Okay.
It's inside.
Can I use fast talk to try to disguise my voice? I'm just
Or
gonna
disguise.
or disguise. I can use one or the other because I'd rather use fast talk.
Yeah, the fast talk's fine.
This is JG Wentworth. I got a hot tip for you.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell them the like make, model, license plate, and that you think it's the 44 caliber killer.
I will mention that, and I will mention that I saw it speed away from
No, don't tell them anything's gonna lead them here.
Club 41. 41, that was the name of the
50.
club.
Club 41.
Nope.
They say, okay, sir, we'll go check
58.
out Club
Club 50.
41.
That's 16 blocks the other way.
That is in Nebraska. We will go check it out.
Correct.
Club Studio 54.
Establishment 87. Could you meet us at Cheers, please, officer?
You see a...
That is a 7. That is a success.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like whoever this dispatch is does not recognize your voice at all. You kind of hear she gets this a lot every day. So I'll take a note, sir. It'll be investigated in order. Thank you for your tip.
Good one, Malone.
Okay. Well, while we're here, is there anything suspicious around?
Everything looks like a typical furnishing from what you see. Looks like a normal. The house, for the sake of brevity, let's say it's laid out very similar to the Foreman household in that 70s show. Exactly the same, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna mainly look for notes. Maybe like sermons, stuff like that. Any locked drawers, anything like that.
He just looks like he has a small study. You find a lot of cease and desist letters from the Church of Scientology, signed by L. Ron Hubbard. You find a passport, and it looks like he has most recently been to a place called Zatul on the Yucatan Peninsula. You find a copy of Helter Skelter. A lot of paperwork about trying to get the church declared an official tax-exempt church because it's a spin-off of Scientology, so it's not granted that status immediately. It looks like there's a lot of paperwork for pet adoption. Looks they have adopted a lot of animals.
Do we see any animals in the house?
You do not.
Do we see Bob Barker in the house?
Just castrating dogs.
Yeah, just the mad doctor.
Looks like there are a few magazines that are printed called The Process that the church does.
I'm definitely picking those up while Malone's doing his thing. I'm looking for any kind of like, I don't know, hot chicks in there.
Well, the one that is in his room is
The hot chick in his room?
The Process. The Process magazine has a special death edition where they do a special sort of an article about Charles Manson. In his desk, you find his marriage certificate to Marianne, buried under a lot of stuff.
The Process article about
what?
Charlie Manson, is it like sympathetic to Charlie Manson or?
No. It's about him basically taking and corrupting their theology.
Wait, what is found for Marianne?
A marriage certificate.
A marriage certificate to
Robert.
To Robert. Huh. Interesting. What is it? I mean, what's the date on there? Not that I'm looking at.
It's pretty old.
Okay. Hey, what is this? I'll look at this.
In the police report, it did say they were divorced.
Is this a real magazine?
Looks real.
Yeah, I know, but like.
Looks like that church made it.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I meant.
See, beside that, you find like their own edition of the Bible. You see he's got a lot of notes over Scientology and nothing. I mean, there are some weird things, but nothing that really stands out.
Was the information about Charles Manson, a little drunk, was that shared?
Yeah, I mean, you could see it looks like, I mean, it's on the cover of the church's official magazine.
Well, I mean the connection to Gentle G's.
You were in the room, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, like I said, drunk, don't remember. I'll definitely point out the magazine. I'll fold the cover back and be like, I mean, I found a clue. I'll tap on the magazine.
Good boy.
All right, I'll set it down.
No Bulldog 44s by any chance.
No.
Basement of dead bodies.
A picture of G with a big red X over it.
Right. Did we see Lucifer in the house?
Any keys that he had, like a keychain or single keys?
There is a key ring in his desk.
I will.
Heyo.
I will grab those, and also looking through his notes, if I see the numbers 2478 or any combination thereof.
Make a luck.
Everybody
can make a luck.
That's a no for me.
No for me as well.
Oh, it's up to old Chili Dog, isn't it? Let's see. 34. That is a success for Chili Dog.
You see on the marriage certificate, you see the date of their wedding. Looks like that is 4/2/78. Or I'm sorry.
That's in the
That
future.
doesn't make any sense. So 2/7/48.
Look, yeah. I'll tap on the marriage certificate. Look at that, Malone.
Look at that. They're so much older than we thought they were.
Tap, 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 tap.
They are.
Tap, tap, tap. Look. I think we're overlooking the importance that I found a sequence of numbers.
Thank you,
here.
Chili Dog. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't feel like you're actually genuine.
I will pat you on the shoulder and
Thank
give
you,
you a
Miss.
genuine thank you.
Thank you, Miss Donna.
48 though, that can't be.
I mean, they certainly don't look that old.
Yeah, it's probably a forgery.
They look like they're in their early 30s.
Maybe they married when they were babies, or she was a baby. How old does she look?
They look like they're in their early 30s, probably.
I mean, that's probably just a baby marriage.
I don't think that's a thing.
It's a thing.
Married tons of babies, I know.
Look, trust me.
Right. I think
I'm ordained the Church of Babies.
I think we're done here. I'm going to try to put everything back the way that we found it, except for the keys. I'm taking this.
Okay.
And then I will look out the window before I step out, but go out the way we can.
This is a weird question, Malone. I've never done them. What are we doing? What
Snooping.
We're snooping.
Exactly.
Okay. In the movies,
Good detective work is what we're doing.
Okay. Oh well, look in the movies when someone does something bad, I feel like we're doing something bad, and in the movies when something is done bad, they cut the phone line. Should we cut the phone line?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Good. That makes me feel better about the events that are going to unfold. We're not going to do a murder?
No.
Okay, good.
We're not planning to do a murder.
Well, look, if there's an opportunity that we're going to do a murder, we should cut the phone line.
We're not gonna.
Not
we're not
here.
We are not planning on killing in self-defense, Donna. But if that happens, it happens, and we deal with it.
And then cut the phone line.
You're patronizing me, Malone. I realize that. It's fine. Look, just point me where you want me to punch.
Let's go. Go on.
All right. I will follow them.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over to the church.
We shouldn't go up to the front door, right? I mean, we should go like the side door or the back door.
I believe I said that earlier, Miss Donna. That's good advice. Take it from old Chili Dog.
Yeah, we'll see if there's a back door.
There is. It looks like you can go through key rings until you eventually find one that unlocks the back door.
Okay. And I will unlock it and cautiously step in.
Yeah. It seems like it's completely silent in the building.
So, take us to this place.
Yeah, I'll go to that door.
Yeah, it takes a little wandering around, but you do find, see the spot the bathrooms, this large oak door with a keypad on it.
Don't worry, Miss Donna. I'm nearby.
I'm gonna pull out my gun before he puts in the key numbers in the keypad.
Okay. Looks like there's a keypad and a lock.
Okay. I'm going to put my ear to the door one more time.
Okay, make a listen.
52 is a pass, yes.
You don't hear anything on the other side.
I will try to find the right key.
Yeah, it takes some trial and error, but you find one that looks like it fits.
How does this look? Like you got to put them in at the same time, or what? I mean, what is this?
Looks like it's just two locks.
Okay. So yeah, I'll unlock it with the key, and then I will put in 2748.
Yeah, you just click.
You're
and they
welcome.
Both. Yeah, and you twist the knob and it turns.
I will open the door.
I will try to hide my excitement that the door opened.
Yeah, you slowly push open the door, and inside it looks like, because outside looks, I mean, it's like a nice church, but inside is lavish in comparison. It looks like in here it is stained oak walls. It looks like there's a black ceiling. There are these green tapestries all around. Huge bookcases full of books. It looks like it's got a very thick burgundy carpet, and it looks like a very, very large, sturdy cherry desk at the other end. And then it looks like behind that there's it's a wooden desk, a small wooden altar behind the desk, and looks like it has a slab of granite sitting on top of it. And looks like there's religious, like there's a small brazier, brass cup, a censer, some incense set on top.
I'm not looking in there, but I do ask Malone, is Lucifer in there?
He'd be a little further in.
Miss Donna, I think we should leave.
You said that when you listened to the door earlier, you heard some sounds. Do you see anything that looks like they could have made that sound?
Book, I'm guessing.
There are lots of books in here.
Sounded like a big
Would they have been throwing books on the floor, though? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless they were like me trying to wake somebody up.
Probably a big, heavy book.
Seems like a rude way to wake somebody up.
Are there any books on the desk?
Yes.
Are you going in?
Yeah, I will step in. Yeah.
Miss Donna?
I will step in cautiously. You
Admit-
can guard the door,
Oh,
but if I need you, I'll call for you.
right, of course. I'll bravely guard the door
I-
from here.
If I need you, I'll call for you to come in.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Donna.
You see, there on the desk is a very, very large book, and it looks like it's thick, and the pages are yellowed, and the cover, it's completely bound in leather that is stitched together with gold inlay.
What, Josh?
Klaatu Varata. Let's go.
What, you think this is an Necronomicon, Josh?
No, of course not. Could possibly be. Huh. Is there a title on the book?
There are symbols on the cover of the book.
What do they look like?
Miss Donna, please don't look at the book. And if you do look at the book, please tell me the combination of your safe in your apartment first.
Make an other language check.
1%. Yeah, let's see. Nope.
But I can't even not even it's a circle with a line through it.
Yeah, there's some of those.
It's a symbol for boron.
I mean,
it's obviously a different language on the cover.
Does it look like it uses a different? Is it like hieroglyphics, or is it like the Greek alphabet? Is it something totally different?
It's something more akin. It's definitely not Greek. The alphabet looks very different, but it's not like symbols, and it's not like Japanese or Chinese.
It's like they're made from like lines.
Lines, circles,
Squigglies.
Like it's a very tight together kind of messy script.
Probably Sanskrit, y'all. You probably don't know it.
Maybe you
it's
should.
fine.
Okay.
I'll just hang out in here in the hallway. No big deal.
Maybe you should open that
If I
book.
can pull
and
a
see what's
Josh over
inside.
here. Nice Templar.
It's fine, Miss Donna. I'm here in the hallway. I'm sure it's not Sanskrit.
What is Sanskrit? I don't know. The Sand people?
I don't know. Tuscan Raiders?
Yeah, Tuscan. I'm trying to say they're Tuscan Raiders, Tyler. It's probably the book I heard earlier. Yeah, I'll take a pen or pencil and lift the book, like lift the cover of the book.
Yeah, because you looked it over and you see it looks like it is a scrawling, handwritten mess in the center of the page, but then there are English notes, very, very detailed in the margins, and then there are like post-it notes stuck inside with English notes and translations and things like that all over the cover, all over the inside cover.
I will compare the handwriting to the handwriting in the notes of the book.
Up top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of the book that Mary
Good thinking.
gave us.
It is very similar.
Yeah.
Are there any doors in this room to other places other than the door we came in?
No. Make a spot hidden.
That's a good roll.
16.
Yeah, because while he's looking at that book and Chili Dog is standing in the doorway, you're looking around and you can barely see on the floor underneath this altar. It looks like there is underneath a rug. You can barely see the outline of a crack that runs counter to the floor. The lines in the.
I'll lift up the rug.
Because you see, it looks like there's shag carpet, and when you pull it up, it looks like this part is deliberately cut, and it looks like there is a trap door underneath the.
Look at this.
Nice find.
I'll turn in and look in the room. I'll narrow my eyes. Miss Donna, I think you should let Malone go down there.
But from when you open up that cover and see the notes, there's a translation of the cover, and it is called Magic and the Black Arts.
Nah, I can't. I consider it for a minute.
Particularly, it looks like it is a story called The Scourge of Bamoth.
Okay, if that catches my eye, I'll read a little bit more.
Make a sanity check.
Okay.
You're a wizard, Malone.
33. Okay,
That's nice.
I've got a 33, but I've got a 33, so I don't know how ties work.
I think you still get it. So you take.
You still get it. The damage.
By that I mean insanity.
You did not fail your sanity check. You take 2 points of 1 point of sanity damage. Add 5 points to your Cthulhu mythos.
Nice. That's a good trade.
So reduce your max sanity by 5.
Oh, so how does that change my current sanity too?
It decreases it.
I mean, yeah, I know, but
It won't be able to be higher than your max.
yeah, but is it now maxed again? So I took 1 point of damage, or is it
I would think it'd be one lower than your max.
max? Okay.
But as you're looking over it, because it sticks in your head, because it looks like the translation is also worded in rhyme, so it's easy to remember. But as you're going through it, and it breaks down this book and its contents, and it's talking about these undersea horrors and these things that exist outside of humanity, and it's very disturbing. And as you read on, you do see it talks a lot about these people, these seafaring people who weren't sure, who they were dying out. Basically, it hit this season of just worst, horrible weather. And one season, my dad keeps calling me, he's driving me fucking crazy.
He wants to play.
Are you taking sanity damage?
A little bit. And while they were out at the sea one day, they found this white obelisk in the middle, and they started to worship it. And it's sort of they studied it, and they were granted this knowledge about how to alter weather, and it details this knowledge that they had. And through this, Brock Malone,
Brock, weather master. Bringer of
I am
hail.
the weather god.
Bringer of hail and thunder. All kneel before Brock Malone, Lord of the Storm.
I need you to make an intelligence check.
Okay, and that's just same way. Just roll and get a 13, or roll.
Or you have to roll under your intelligence times 5. I'm sorry, make an idea.
Okay, so that's my no, and that's my idea. Okay.
Nice roll.
Yeah, 37. That's good.
Yeah, so you are able to. It might take you some time and some work, but these incantations stick in your head, and you learn the spell Alter Weather.
Nice, Brock. Nice, Brock.
Okay.
You see, it's difficult, but basically, it looks like there's a lot of annotations in this book specifically geared to the creation of a thunderstorm and calling down lightning.
Very cool.
What is the ritual entail? Like any animal sacrifice?
Well, you gotta have sex with a
Human
lot of
sacrifice.
people.
So gaming level, casting this spell costs every participant. So usually large groups of people are used to cast the spell.
That's us, Miss Donna.
Each participant spends 1 point of sanity and requires a song-like chant to be uttered for 3 minutes per level of weather change. The effect of the base radius is 2 miles. The area can be widened for a cost of 10 magic points for each additional mile. The change in weather lasts 30 minutes for every 10 points contributed. So the more people you have contributing magic points, the more you can alter it on a larger scale.
Teach us, Malone. Teach us your sorcerer's ways.
Let's see, so you can change cloud cover, clear, foggy, partly cloudy, heavy clouds, wind direction, wind speed, up to a tornado.
Ooh.
Nice.
Remember the time that tornado hit New York City?
Temperature
I do not.
temperature levels can go up or down 5 degrees at a time, and then your precipitation levels go from dry, drizzle, rain or snow, hail or snow, heavy rain to heavy snow, to thunderstorms or blizzards at its highest level.
Nice. Very nice.
That's a little weird. I imagine this.
Yeah, it's just like this. Somebody could do this. It's all extremely fucked up to you.
What's weird, Malone? Lightning bolt.
But make an idea.
Do I get another spell? 22. Also pass.
Because you're reading this and just like, because it's so much emphasis on calling down lightning, and then it's something sort of clicks with you. The New York blackout was caused by a lightning bolt striking a very important electrical terminal.
And this heat wave, could that have been done by this too?
Yes.
I just look up at Donna.
I'm still pointing at this trapdoor in the floor.
Also, I know for anybody who's a big fan of Call of Cthulhu, I know it normally takes weeks to learn a spell, but I'm expediting that.
I look up at Chili Dog.
I'll do an upward nod. I'll do a sup, bro. But not say it, because that's like decades later.
I think this book may be pretty important.
I'll nod. Hey, that's a good thing you found it then.
Does it look like there are any kind of containers in here?
They're plastic bags. You see there are some books on the shelves that are in plastic bags.
I was looking for more like a briefcase or something, a little more sturdy.
Why don't you use your man purse?
I gave it to Jim.
Because you
G.
have that.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Why don't you use this? I'll throw Malone his man purse.
I had no idea you were keeping it. Okay.
It's a thing, isn't it? Of course I'm keeping it.
Okay, I will
I own 20% less now.
put the book in my men purse.
What are you
Okay.
doing? Where are you taking that book? They're going to know we were here.
They're going to know someone was here. Not Malone and you, Miss Donna, and me. I'm Chili Dog.
I realize that, but I think this book is very important and possibly dangerous.
Well, that's not why we came. You should leave it.
As your employer, Miss Donna, I agree. But, I'll shrug. But, look, let's focus on the door you found, Miss Donna. Look at the door, Malone. Look at the door.
Yes. Why don't you want to come over here and go through the door?
I'm sorry, I'm taking the book.
Well, still come over here and go through
Malone,
the
I
door.
thought we had already, look, I had created a great opportunity for you to just skirt past the fact that you had the book.
I will head over to the trapdoor then.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm keeping a lookout. No one's coming down the hall so far. I assume.
And I will see what this trapdoor is all about.
Yeah, because you see it looks like it slides.
I got this. I'll look for an open door spell.
Yeah. Miss Donna, let's get the fuck out of here. Look, I am stoned.
Wait,
but I do not know what Malone is on.
What am I doing? I'm walking over. No, I'm going to look for a levitation spell and float over to the
You're
door.
going to magus your way over.
Magic is everything now.
It looks like the door will lift out.
Are you going to open the door?
Ladies first.
Malone, I think that's rude.
I'll slide the door open.
I'll look surprised to the camera that Malone listened to me.
Yeah, because you open it up and you immediately hear the sound of running water, like a stream.
There's sewers running under here.
You see it on the other side. You see soundproof padding when you lift up the trapdoor.
The underside of the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to listen for a minute.
And it looks like looks like engraved or carved stone steps that go down.
Is it dark?
Yes.
Do I have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay. I will turn on my flashlight. But I do want to listen for a little bit first. If there's soundproofing on the back of the door, I want to see if I hear anything.
Make it listen.
I will also listen.
I would, but I feel like I'm too far away.
No. I'm too focused on magic spells now.
24 pass.
Yeah, because you hear the running water, like the stream, but you're already paranoid, and you get down and you listen, and the sound of the stream is louder, but you can just barely hear what sounds like chanting.
I think there are people down there.
It sounds like a single voice.
Or a person.
Do you recognize it?
It's not English, but you just hear
No.
chanting.
I hear someone, but I don't know what they're saying.
Well, let's go check.
Chili dog?
Yes, Miss Donna.
Are you coming?
I mean, I guess that depends. Are you planning on going down there?
I guess so.
May I ask? Look, I realize that I'm just the karate instructor, but can I ask why we're doing it?
This is my job.
I realize this is your job. That is a very good choice of words. I realize that this is your job, Malone. Now, again, let me ask why we are doing this.
I need to find out who killed...
Okay, that's enough. That's all I need, Miss Donna. Sure. What do you need me to do?
Come in here and close the door.
I will walk into the room and close the door quietly.
And I'll let Malone lead, but I guess we'll head down.
Okay.
I'll take the rear, Miss Donna.
Okay.
You start to descend down the stone steps into the basement of the Process Church.
Do we see water down there, or do we just hear water?
You just hear
running?
it. And we will end it there.
Excellent, because I have to pee so bad. I have to pee so bad.
Since the running water, man, oh.
Don't, please stop. I've had to pee for the last 40 minutes.
So this is a very long episode, so I'm just going to end it there.
After Truncate Silence, it'll probably be 30 minutes.
Our theme song is Moves Us Sycamore Drive. Our other theme song is Heaven's Disco by Gorshik. It's all in the show notes. So thanks, and we'll see everybody probably 2 weeks from now. I think Josh and Nicole have something to do next week.
Yes.
Correct.
So see you then.
This is the most uncomfortable chair I've ever sat in. Ever.